plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
Red cup in hand, smooth as the night. Tim's got the voice setting the vibe just right. Sin shaking truth with a twist of flair. Z and Sal dropping wisdom flowing through the air. Raise it high, it's Red Cup Wednesday. Cigars lit and the world fades away. Pour the stories, watch the spirit sway. This is where the culture comes to play. A smoke-filled room where legends breathe.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this week's episode of Red Cup Wednesday, man. I apologize for the delay. We off a few minutes here and there, whatnot, but I apologize for the delay. We had some things going on, whatnot, but we in here. All right, we back. It's Wednesday. Y'all back to see our smiling faces again and whatnot. So while we go ahead and get my man, get this thing going. I got my man, Mr. Cigar Green out there. Ed, what up, baby?
You know what it is, baby. I'm right here, ready to get this thing started, ready to do what we do all the time, baby.
Yes, sir. So we got our other hosts. They'll be coming on real soon, man. You know how they do. They're working and this, that, and the other, whatnot. But we got to get this thing popping. So but we know we gonna go ahead and start the show. Virgos, we on time. Virgo on time.
We always on time.
So you know what? So thing. Yeah, that's that Virgo thing. We like to be on time. We like to be on time. So without further ado, man, we go ahead and bring in our guests for this evening, and the man, the legend himself. One, the only, Chris. What up, brother?
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Yeah. What's happening?
Oh, blessed, busy as always. Blessed, busy as always, man. How y'all brothers doing?
Oh man, we good, man. Blessed to be here. Got some. We finally got some sun down here in GA, man. We getting all this rain, man. We'll be blessed to be here.
Hey. That's all right. I was swimming a couple hours ago down here in Tampa, man. Everything was beautiful. It was about 85 and breezy.
Hey, don't rub it in. Don't rub it in.
I know you gonna rub it in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, look good.
He gonna rub it in. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel this. I'm gonna end this show real quick.
Nah, man, I'm gonna come up there and deal with some of that weather in June. I'm gonna come and take some of that from you, bro. I got you. I'm coming up there in about a month.
Right on. There's my other host of Red Cup Wednesday. The man Sin Cloud Cigar tapping in.
What's going on? Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
real good looking pieces around it. Yeah, real good looking pieces around it.
We Crest Custom tonight, baby. Crest Custom tonight, baby.
Hey, look.
I love y'all, man. I love that.
I don't have those, but you see what I got, right?
I know what you got, bro. You got one of the coldest in the industry.
That's right.
Well, see, that's what I need to get.
That was something. He don't even know, man. Like that was one of those things, man. It was like right before the event, and it was like one of the last pieces I was just playing with, and then I kind of like blacked out for about 15 minutes, and then that's what I came up with.
Yep.
Right on.
And right there.
Yeah, and many people passed it too, and as soon as he came to it, he had already said it. He was like, "Yeah, that's me." And I knew it was meant for somebody. I just didn't know who it was meant for, but I'm glad it's where it's at.
That's what's
right
up.
On. Hey, and so we got our girl on here, the only pretty white couple herself, Miss Hollywood, in the building.
What up,
now,
what up?
What's going on, sis?
What's
You
going
already
on,
know.
Bruh?
Oh man, I can't call it, man. Just blessed and busy getting ready for Houston, man. I got Houston in like 6 days. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, then you're a busy guy then.
That's gonna be huge for you. You're gonna do really well in Houston.
I know it.
So Chris, man, I gotta tell you, brother, welcome to Red Cup Wednesday. Where we have a good time. Of course, you seen it, and you ready. You got in the cup. You ready. You've seen the show. You see how we get.
I'm ready.
Yeah, he ready. He ready. So we all ready.
We ready too. We all wore our hats. Our crap.
Yeah, we all wore
stamps.
And we all had. We had to come through. We had to represent hard, man.
For sure.
So we normally we'll let Z start to kick it off, with everybody, talking about what they're drinking and smoking or not. But Z ain't on tonight, so I'm gonna give Ed the honors tonight do the roundabout to see what everybody drinking and smoking
That's
on.
what's up. Appreciate it, bro. We're gonna start with Miss Hollywood. Come on and talk to us and tell us what you're smoking and drinking on.
I am drinking some red wine. Tonight is our wine club. I'm up at Shades, and I have some ladies in the tent, Danielle and Miss Pat.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah. So I am drinking. I told you I'm drinking some wine, and I'm going to be smoking. I just came back from Tampa, as you know. I landed today, and I'm going to be smoking Karen Berger's late husband Kiki. His. If you had
Okay.
it, you guys should try it.
Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. All right.
All right. Well, I see Z ain't there right. I mean, Sin ain't there right now. So we're gonna go ahead to Chris. Come on, Chris. Tell me what you're smoking and drinking on.
Tonight smoking and drinking for the heavy work, we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of this Crown Black. That's gonna be my shots for the evening, if need be, for celebratory purposes. And then as far as my main drink, what we're doing tonight, we're doing Clico. And the reason why we're doing Clico is because this is the new mascot for the Light Skin Coalition. We're about to start a nation inside a nation. And the mascot right here, you gotta have your Clico in the koozie.
I
If
hear
you
you.
ain't got your Clico in the koozie, you ain't part of the coalition. And it just shows everybody when you show up, it's a celebration. So we popping Clico in the koozie tonight. And to match that, we're gonna go ahead with the Perdomo Reserve anniversary one. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that 10-year anniversary tonight.
That's what's
You know
up.
what I'm saying? So you gotta coordinate. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
coordinate. Everything matches.
So
Everything matches.
you definitely coordinate for the light skin coalition.
Yeah, Light Skin Coalition. If you part of the coalition, you gotta have your Clico, your koozie, and your anniversary stick, man. So every time we pull up, it's a celebration, baby.
That's
what's up.
That's what's
So
up.
we got our man Z just checked in with us.
What up, though?
So Z, I took your job for a minute, Z, but since you're here, go ahead and tell us what you're drinking and smoking, and then you can finish it out.
Oh man, I got a little cognac margarita concoction, man, that I'm doing tonight. I ain't doing nothing heavy all night tonight. Been a long week. So that's what I'm on. I got one of the local brands here, black-owned brand called Command Cigars.
Nice.
Did an event at Whiskey Beard, so bought a couple sticks from him. They did a car show. I did a shirts for him. Event turned out real good, man. So I'm supporting him on the sticks tonight.
Okay,
right on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, Sin.
Oh, pop that bitch all right.
Come on,
What up,
tell
though?
me what you smoking and drinking on.
Yeah.
So I am going to smoke on the Definition cigar.
There you go.
I'm gonna smoke on that one. And I am drinking Still Austin single barrel cast strength.
Okay. Somebody just had that at the shop here, man.
So
somebody just had that.
It's been a fun-filled week already. So I'm about to get it in. Rico Wednesday, you know how I do it.
There it is. That's what's up. All right, cigarologist.
No, I am of course I am smoking the ATL Magic. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And and Green brother, it's been a while, but I'm on my JW double. No, I'm on my Johnny tonight. So it's been a while. So I'm back on my Johnny Walker tonight. Yeah, black on black, baby, black on. And so we got the light skin coalition at the bottom over there, and we got black on black over here.
Okay.
Leave us like people know.
Well, check it out, Tim. I mean, he's got the light skin, you got the black on black. I'm in the middle.
There you go, baby.
I just got the regular black. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You is not it. Hey, but listen, Z is right up top.
That's all right. I'm representing my black side too, though. You know what I'm saying? We all good.
And then I'm smoking on this Presencia, the Reserve Original. That's what the Rivera. Reserve, how you say it? Original.
So Cam over on Instagram said, "What's up, good people, man? I let
What up,
everybody know,
Cam?
man, that new track that I just that Cigarologist track that's out right now, man, was created by Cam, man. He did a wonderful job on it, man. I'm
I like
digging
that,
it.
man.
Hey, I keep that
Shout
shit
out
on repeat.
Cam.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that, man. Like you said,
Yeah, you need to. That's your shit.
Yeah, that shit, hey, that shit's still on repeat. So hey, Cam did his thing on that one, man. So that's my that's my shit right there. So yeah, man, Cam, I appreciate you, bro. It's good. I've been bumping it for the past few days. Now I'm gonna make me a little line dance too.
Right.
That's what I told you. You go get your line dance together. You straight after that.
Yeah, I give me a little line dance again. I'll be straight.
We got line dance, everything else.
So everybody is everybody familiar with KRESS? If not, let's go ahead and do like an introduction to KRESS or whatnot to everybody, man. Then we get into this thing.
All right. Yeah, I was able to meet KRESS a couple years ago at the Chicago Cigar Week. I was fortunate enough to be right next to him. I'm in the middle, Smoke the Collection right next to me. So it was like a white party out there or something like that. It was cool, man. So I got to see them do their thing.
Well,
we were shoulder to shoulder out in the field. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, when I first met KRESS, it was 2 years ago when I became ambassador for Charles Smokeout. We was I had just bought this. I ain't gonna call it. We call it mauve. I had just bought this mauve suit, right? And I needed that. I knew I had the suit back in the room, right? And I was like, man, I need a hat. And you know me, I got to have me a brim to match what I got. And I had nice shirt to go along. So I was like, when I saw his setup out there, I said, bro, I need that right there. I need that right there. And that's how me and him met. And I've been wearing this right here. I'm loving it. Everybody been complimenting me on it. I've been telling them where I got it from. So you probably got some people, that I've been shooting at you. I told them, to say my name. I don't know if they said my name or not, but yeah, I've been shooting a lot of people your way because they love this hat, man. I had somebody try to steal this hat from me one day.
You told me that the other day, man. It's one of those pieces like you have. It's like I have a standard style in a lot of pieces, but there's some pieces that just have a different texture to it. It's like, where'd you get that from? Type of. And that was one of those. I didn't even know why I was making it, and you ain't know why you was getting the Charleston, but both of them met right in the middle, and that's how it happened, and that's what keeps me going and making these things, man. It ain't just the fact that I can put hats out there for a lot of people. It's just when they come together, it come together so well, and I've been hitting that backboard and banking every time with it,
Right.
You did a slam dunk on this one right here.
Shoot, man, I need to go ahead and place my order.
Ed don't need any more doggone, because he'll just keep on going. He don't need no more.
I need me a cloudmonger hat. That's what I need.
And
so, hey, man,
I'm working on some stuff.
Yeah, So y'all, I tried to get Chris, show some artwork or whatnot, but hey, due to copyright laws or whatnot, he didn't want to, I said I respect that or whatnot. So I said, okay, we could so if we can do that, we all gonna rock the KRESS custom. We all gonna rock the KRESS custom.
You know what? We ain't too far off here, bro, man. I got in the kitchen earlier, so tonight, as we talking, man, I'm gonna band up this marble and cream here for us. That's a black and marble cream. I also got this bad boy right here, which is a brown and a honey mustard that nobody really seen before. Then y'all seen it for the first time, so we're gonna do that tonight while we sitting. And I got this bad boy because you don't really see much green out there. You know what I'm saying? So we might do something like this, or might do like a triple pleated green band. So while we speaking, talking, and congregating, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and just put some together for y'all, man.
That's what's
right on.
Yeah,
that's
we gonna do that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't wanna be too stingy. You know what I'm saying with it, and I just the people already know what it is, and yeah, man, to have that opportunity to sit here with y'all and create a piece at the same time, man, I'm totally with it. So let's do it, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I like the writing, man. Where you be doing that writing, man. I love the way you be doing that, man.
Yeah, man. That really came from a concept back when I was younger. I retired from rap twice. You know what I'm saying? I used to rap a little bit, and before that I was really big in like poetry and stuff when I was in school. So one of my main outlets was the composition notebook. You know, with the white and black patches on the front.
Mm-hmm.
And from that, I used to write positive affirmations, concepts, designs, doodles, all these things like that. And you know, I went into rapping. I was like, man, I got a lot of good stuff to say, but I don't know if I'm gonna be a rapper. And then after that, I was like, well, you know, how can I get out these dope concepts, these dope words, these positive affirmations to people? And some just came out of the sky and said, just write it on clothing.
Yeah.
And that's why I started. So my main canvas on everything since like 2015, 2014 had been hand painting the notebook paper on jackets, shirts, hats, what have you. And then at that point, it was me just more so saying what I wanted to say. And then it transferred into, okay, let people say what they want to say and express what they want to, just give them a blank canvas to do it on. And so now we got what we have here is, as you see now, is you know, we go out there with 100, 150 hats with just blank canvas on them and allow people to express themselves however they want with no bias, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got limits on what I would put on, but overall, you know what I'm saying? Nobody asked for anything that, you know, would diminish my brand or cross my morality. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a beautiful thing, man. I can't complain, bro.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Well, that took the question that I had.
That's dope.
You preparing for this today? I've been waiting on this all week, son.
Hey, look here. Normally we get into the shenanigans the second half, but don't come with the shenanigans now, because I have some memes for your ass.
Let me get that important stuff out of the way before I get this clique or this black and start. Yeah, it's not gonna be a point in here where I'm gonna be quiet making the hat, and y'all just gonna be conversating. You know what I'm saying?
That's right on. Yeah, so I don't have a hat, man, but I was telling them, I think last show, I said, I don't have a hat, but we got one of them fans from you. And, you know, we didn't even know what it meant at the time. Like I said, it's like 2 years ago. So when the Boots on the Ground came out, you know what I mean? My girl know I had some stuff in the basement by where, you know, where I print all my shirts. And she literally came down like, hey, where that fan at?
Where that fan at?
Where that fan at? Oh, and so it's in Kansas City doing Boots on the Ground. So just so you know, man.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Actually, I just brought one of mine. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing these rap ones for about 2 years now, man. I've been busting these out about 2 years now, man. Before the song came out, you know what I'm saying? I got
we got it's white.
Yeah, man.
So JoJo.
Yeah, all the ones I got the run, but he's on deck, man. You know what I'm saying? I just had another 120 of them come in, so. But that itself has been a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I can't even lie, man, because I did them for utilitarian purposes before, just because of how this shit where we was doing. You know what I'm saying? So. Right. I made them, and then I heard the sound popping early on when people was popping them to particular songs, and man, I just kept getting them made, and now we're into this this cowboy phase with the boots on the ground and everything that goes with that, and the line dancer where it just comes in unison. So I'm already appropriated to the fact that like this is what it is, and you know what I put on there, I keep my stamp on there. You know, a lot of people don't know what it means. You know, it's the same thing that's on the stamp on the hat, like the same exact variable as you see is KRESS. So basically what that stands that stands for coolness resonates ever so subtly is the meaning behind that.
There we go. I was just about
to
ask.
Well, that's my second question.
Yep.
Hey, he remember all week, son.
I'm gonna sit back, man. I'm gonna let you. Let you run the interview. My bad, bro.
This is me. You good, man? I like it, man. You know,
I'm just, man. I've been I've been so hyped about y'all allowing me on, man. Let me take a breath, man. I just appreciate y'all so much, man. Like, this is the first time anything like this has ever happened in my life. So, you know, I'm just trying to be overly prepared, you know.
Hey, anytime, man.
Welcome to Red Cup Wednesday, brother. Welcome.
Red, welcome, man. Welcome.
I like that
Yes,
story,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
It's dope how it happened. Like you said, making the fans. And I don't remember the exact conversation about the fans we had. And like I said, I didn't know it was a real thing, you know, what it was 2 years ago, you know. But it's amazing how it come back around through somebody else. And like you said, you are already tied in. And so you are already ready to go, you know what I mean, and seize that opportunity when it presents itself, you know what I mean?
Yeah, when King Hollywood started doing that shit, 4 years ago, it was like I knew somebody.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna catch on to that son bitch, and you know, you did your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
dope.
And he seen it, like he said, man. Hollywood was out there. He was out there popping fans a long time ago, you know. And it kind of went with that country swag. I actually did a rodeo with Hollywood one time where, and we was on 2,000 acres and 10,000 people for like 6 days straight. So Wood been doing this shit like on another level, bro. Like, I ain't been back to the rodeo since. It ain't no easy task, you know. So, but he's been really tapped in and feet on the ground. No pun intended, but like real feet on the ground, foot on the ground. Like Wood's been on that, and I love it because that was some of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I seen 2,000 acres and over 6,000 people. I seen like 10-year-old young black men, 10-year-old, bro, driving like riding stallions with those saddles. In between people walking, golf carts, business trucks, and like I'm talking about these kids controlling these horses, and like there was no fights, there was no gunshots, and they drinking moonshine from noon to night. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a beautiful situation actually in one of the rodeos to see that many of us, you know, congregated together, no violence, no bullshit, like kids that have traits that a man can only dream to have. You know what I'm saying? It was something different, bro. And I commend Hollywood for that, with sticking to that, and like that's the part of this culture that's gonna start being shined on now that like this country thing and this cowboy thing is picking up. There's real cowboys that have been cowboying for the last 20-something years that's out here with us, you know, forever in a time they've been doing it. And now it's a little light shine on. I just love like the discipline and the organization of it. And I thought it was the beautifulest thing I ever seen in my life, bro. For like 6 days straight, I seen them. And it was dope, bro. It was really dope.
And that cap, he definitely put on a hell of an event. Definitely. So what your customs out there, man?
About Charles, man.
Yeah, with your customs out there, you know, when you started, man, you made your first custom and you put it out there, and folks started wearing it and whatnot. You know, what was the feeling like? You know, when you started seeing the popularity and everybody, you know, everybody got a custom. I think we lost. I think he got a bad connection.
He went out.
Yeah, he got a bad connection. Hey, he must got Ericsson wireless or something.
No, he got Hamster Mobile.
He got Hamster Mobile. So until he come back, I think we need to probably hit a quick commercial break.
Hey, y'all like that video I made, man? Y'all like that video, man?
Oh man, I'm about to care about your video you made, man.
Which one did you make?
Ain't nobody come see you, Otis.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
The 007 Mr. Green photo?
You know
video?
The video, you know, yeah, the 007, I had my, you know, my joint on, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you damn near set yourself on fire.
With that damn torch.
Right, I was watching her hand. I said, damn.
I like.
Look.
Nah, that was cool, man. That was a nice jacket you had on.
It's man.
I had to open the door. We down here in Florida, man. The signal be a little janky. That's my bad, man.
Hey, man, it's okay, man. We understand you got singular wireless. It's okay.
I told you got Hamster Mobile. You got Hamster Mobile.
Nah, man. You know I'm on that stripper plan, man. I got that Metro. but no,
what I was saying.
The back to your question, what you were saying, bro, with the I mean, it was like, I mean, it took years, bro. Like even now, it's still surreal. You know what I'm saying? like great example, like the other day, man, when we was out there in Charleston and the rodeo night that we did out there in the parking lot. I'm sitting back there with my mama, man, like it was like a KRESS fashion show, and I ain't never expect nothing. I'm just I'm a light skinned kid from town and country, bro, Tampa, Florida. So like when I first started seeing it, like I kind of just was like, all right, they wearing my stuff, and then I started seeing it more, and then people started seeing it when I wasn't around, and the different sides of the world and the U.S. and even now, man, I'm still kind of stoked about it. I mean, I think we're about, if I had to do a rough count, I think I probably touched over 8,000 fedoras right now, man. That's like around you. We're part of a big family, a big community, a big village, you know.
Yeah, that's huge.
When it comes to that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cheers, brother. Cheers. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, I don't know, man. I still get giddy when I see it, and I still get surprised, and it's never normalized to me over the last 7-8 years. It hasn't normalized to me of seeing somebody that has it, or people walk up to my table that are collectors because they coming to get another one and they got 3 or 4. It doesn't. It hasn't. I still want to be in awe of it, and I still am. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of
as
like
you said earlier, you got to coordinate.
Yeah.
Right. And that was my big thing when I seen your hats, because I was with Tim, and I had seen you had posted, and I was like, damn, I need to get one of them hats, man. Who I get them hats from? Like, oh, it's my man Chris, he gonna be there. I was like, let me shoot him a message just in case.
Hey, Sin.
So
you see who I'm with?
Hey, what's up, Andy? How you doing, man?
Hey, how you doing?
What's good? What's good?
She just wanted to say hi.
That's Hollywood's niece. Her and I went to school together. That's how young I am.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm the baby. I'm one of the babies of the bunch too, brother. Yeah.
But no, like I said, it was dope to see your hats, man, and then get a chance to meet you in person. And I seen how busy you were. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna catch you offline. I'm gonna give me something custom made, offline, because everybody was getting hats the whole Charleston Smokeout. So I was like, man, I don't feel like waiting for no hat, but I'm gonna get mine offline.
I'm gonna put an order in. I'm not a ball cap wearer, but I want one of these with Mr. Cigar written in that handwriting.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying?
There
I
you go.
want a custom one like that.
Well, see, I ain't gonna put out what I want, but I'm gonna shoot you this bag right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I had a screenshot of that picture the other day. Actually, I was like, "Oh, this is easy. I could do this on a piece." I'll send it to you when we get off, bro. I screenshotted that the other day and put it in my little, you know what I'm saying, my little bag. And like when he hit me up, I'm already ready for him.
My man. But see, I'm gonna step my game up. I'm gonna be an adult like Ed. I'm gonna get me a fedora. I need a custom. I need that blue and orange joint.
So like something like this, man. Like I'm working on this for a lady right now.
Ooh, that's cold.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, oh man.
This is her font. You know what I'm saying? And she's MC Lady A. So we do the MC Lady A on the side. A little bit of funk on the top side, and then she wanted just a particular hat that was different than everybody else. I got a music note band that I'm gonna put on there. You know what I'm saying? So it just the details of what you want to do, man. Whatever you can imagine, man. We can make it happen. So you just let me know, man.
The style hat I want, I'm gonna have to get it and just get your address and send it to you, because I don't want to tell everybody what style I want, because I don't want nobody biting me. So
right.
I'm gonna go ahead and just get it. You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna tell you what I want. I want an old drill sergeant style.
Yeah. The state trooper joint.
Yeah.
With the things with the tassels.
Oh, you want your dress hat?
There you go.
Nah, man, get him.
Hey, my dress hat is still in the closet now. My dress hat's still in the closet. I go pull it out for you.
Y'all ever met somebody that's so full of shit?
I gotta be that, baby. I'm just different.
Nah, see, I just want mine to be a one of a kind though, and I'm sure that's up your alley, man, because you do a lot of custom stuff. So I think that you can really freak out, my bag design and my logo on a custom fedora. And I'm tall too, so that's gonna be the bad part about it. I gotta sit my ass down so motherfuckers see the hat.
Yeah,
so
damn giant.
Right. And I'm already
But I'm
thinking New Year's already. I got a nice pink sky blue that I get my hands on. And I think because of the logo's got that sky blue, it might just play into the overall. You know what I'm saying? So we'll talk, but that's one thing I always tell people, and anybody that's about to spend purchase with me, know you world once, don't find it twice. Mission and guarantee two hats of the same color and the same type of splash style or whatever. It's not going to be the same. Because however, my emotion, my wrist, my attitude, and what I'm going into it is going to be absolutely different than the one sitting right next to it. And I love that fact that anybody that gets this product can literally say, like, there's no one else in the world that has it. I don't care what anybody can. You can walk up to the designer of Louis Vuitton and be like, "Oh, I've seen that before." You absolutely haven't. Maybe something like it, but this is not anything that you've ever seen before,
If you
or
ain't
will
got,
never see again.
If you ain't got that seal right there,
Jesus.
Yeah.
See that walk?
If it ain't got a crest, my crest, it ain't crest.
If you ain't got that seal, it ain't official.
Right.
Yeah.
And nobody got nothing like this here. Nobody.
Hey, look, hey, Chris, tell you what, man. Hey, make me one of them that Ed got on, man.
Hell no, you don't make nothing. Nobody else get one of these, baby.
Look, I can't even find. You know what, Ed, bro? I can't even find the hat no more. So you good? Don't worry about it.
There it is.
I can't. That was a one off I picked up on my travels.
So I got a question for you, Kress.
Yes, ma'am.
Do y'all know his name on Facebook?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Whose name?
Why I sent him a friend? Listen, this is the funny part. I sent him a friend request when I met him in Chicago 3 years ago, and why still sitting there talking about and I sent him a message, and he told me to send him a picture we took in Charleston, and I sent it to him, and it's left unread because he don't never go on Facebook.
busy man.
So my hat is just standing there. I'm gonna need you to.
So
I'm
let
gonna need
me
you to accept
let me explain myself for that.
Okay.
Because I ain't got to tell one person at a time. Let me explain myself. Okay.
He need a shot for that one. He need a shot for that one.
So what had happened was my original Facebook profile that had all my peoples in it. There was a point in time where I ended up getting a second phone, and it was a second phone number. And then I had logged into it through that phone, and then I had relinquished that phone number, so it went back into the, you know what I'm saying, like the cloud or whatever. And then when I tried to get back into my Facebook, it was only linked to that phone number.
Okay.
And I lost everything. So after I lost everything, like it was such a discouragement. Hold on, I gotta save them off. Sorry about that. I love saving bugs, but anyways, like once I tried to go back into it, I could never retrieve my original profile that had everybody on it. So I kind of got discouraged and just went directly on IG because I felt like I just didn't want to rebuild that in, you know what I'm saying, in the community of Facebook. So that's my fault. I'm working on it. I actually got some people working on it. I've relinquished my Facebook account to trusted individuals to help me with that and get that back on track. But if anybody's ever hit me up on Facebook and I haven't responded, it's because of that. So find me on IG or hit me up directly. But I barely be on Facebook. But I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna get better at it. I'm sorry.
We just gonna move on over to IG, or we'll just text you directly. That's all. You know, but
I
I
like
create a
that.
lot of content in both places when I'm shouting you out, like you in my group, Pretty White Puffin. So I'll put your posts and hats and different things in there. So, you know,
Yeah,
sometimes,
I'm
the
missing out
people won't.
on a lot. You're right about that. I'm missing out on a lot of content. Some beautiful events with people that got some beautiful pieces. So I'm gonna tighten up on that. You know what I'm saying? But in actuality, man, I'm really just overall like a creative in a caveman. So I find myself in a situation sometimes where my social media doesn't match my grind, and my grind is just in person and like very personable. Very when you see me, you see me. But I'm cutting off my feet trying to run if I'm not really engaging on all those levels. So I'm gonna tighten up on that. I appreciate you addressing that too, because you ain't the only one.
For sure. I
Yeah, you'll be all
also
right.
shout your mom out too on there. You know, for Charleston, your mom always do her thing, Cress. I want to give her flowers while,
Uh,
you know, you can tell her, you know, Mother's Day was big and your mom is a great part of your journey. And she's right there, you know, with you. And I think that's phenomenal. So I want to say shout out to Mama Crest because, you know, she be on
Straight
it.
up.
And that's just such a,
Yep.
that's such a joy to have your mind working
yeah,
right with you. So
Yep.
yeah,
Sure.
definitely want to shout her out.
Mom be chilling.
appreciate it. Yeah, mom be chilling, mom be working, and that's early on in my journey, I was doing a lot by myself, and when I came back to the city and we had that conversation, I had her out there at first, it was like, damn, man, you got your mom out here with you and this and that. But as the business grew and our relationship grew and the relationship, the community grew, it was like she became stable and anticipation. You know what I'm saying? Like the guard Michael punched me at my chin if mama ain't out there. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
Hey, there it is.
You know what I'm saying? And I really don't take those blessings for granted because I know how many people don't got their mama with them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And to be able to do this with my mom and be out there and what she gave to me, I'm able to give to the world, and that's a super super dope thing. I never take that for granted. Just for sure.
That's awesome right there. You know, we like to say we got it.
First lady psychologist, how you doing?
They see you over there, babe.
Yeah, we can see you over there. I saw her when she came out the door.
My fellow Aries.
What's up?
Hey, sis.
Sis say hey, sis. Everybody say hey.
Hey,
All right.
What up? What up?
you got your Beyonce fan blowing over here,
Hey man, I need
I see your hair blowing. Look, your hair just blowing
blowing
like
through his
Beyonce.
hair, his long luscious locks.
hey, it's gotta keep it low.
Look, where the fans at?
Oh Lord, don't see
Yeah, for sure. Got to know where them fans at.
Yeah, Chris. Like I said, that's dope, man. To incorporate your mother in your business, man. That's dope, man. Because we all like to think we came up on our own creativity on our own, but a lot of it came from our parents, man. So that's awesome.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
I can't my creativity on my own.
Whatever.
He be out there moving and grooving. We was at the venue the other day, and I was doing the setup in a little boutique out back at a 2106 venue in Tampa, and she said, "I want to hear Yin Yang Twins and Tupac." So I went to the DJ. I went to the DJ, and DJ played "Drop It Low" and "Count You For Your Love" back to back. Next day, when she was walking, wheezing like out there, Red Fox.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I'm just I think Sunday, I just fully recovered from down Charleston. So, hey, my legs, hey, them knees are hurting, boy.
See, y'all should have did what I did. Y'all should have did what I did. Take one day to rest. I took that pool party. I rested that whole pool party.
Hey, oh shit. Hey, but I had to give the people, what they came there for. I had to put on a show. So
well, you made up for me this year what I did last year. I was out there at the pool party being the crazy one last year. So you did your thing this year right here. You and the giant was cutting up.
I was chilling. What you talking about?
You was cutting up, baby. You was doing your thing.
Y'all ever heard Sid voice that high? I was chilling. What you talking about?
I was chilling, man. Come on now.
Hey, that pool party was live now. Hey.
Yeah, it was.
That pool party was live, boy.
Oh man, the inside and the outside.
I got these cloud bros. Hey, everybody here seeing it. Hey man, you got any more of them cloud bros?
Yeah, no, everybody's scratching.
Yeah. Hey man, you got some cloud bros on there. Hey, let me get one of them cloud bros.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to everybody that was at Charleston that got their hands on some Cloud Bro sticks because they have been making some dope reels every day since I've been back from Charleston. There's been a new reel every day for Cloud Bro. So shout out to everybody that was in Charleston.
Man, that is a good brand, brother. And that's what you see. And I'm gonna tell you, as somebody that's been around this community and you know, like you mind I run down a little quick bio of this?
What do you think, man? Look, bro, look, Chris, bro, hey, Chris, don't pay me no attention, man. I'm stupid. I don't know if you figured it out yet. I ain't got nobody good sense. Something wrong with me.
It's all good. It's all good. So man, let me so like 2017, 2018, man, I had lost everything. I lost my car, lost my job, had to give up my dog. I lost, everything, man. And I had moved out to Atlanta about 2018. My dog showed up and he was like, I'm heading to ATL. I said, when you leave? He said, in an hour. And I called my cousin. My cousin got a crib out there in Southwest. She was like, you should have been brought your ass. I went to my mama. I said, Mama, I think I'm about to leave to Atlanta. She said, you should have been left this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I had $300 in a bag of paint and a bag of clothes, bro. And I went out there, and then fast forward a little bit of time as being out there, I ran into Christine at when she was co-owner of Nikki's out there off of you already know, off of it wasn't Camp Creek, it was over there in the hood. But anyway, man, I had ran into her and I was like, I'm out there, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, I'm feeling myself. I'm showing everybody my phone, my Instagram. This 2018 now. I'm showing everybody my phone like, yeah, man, you gotta fuck with me, da-da-da. I'm the thing. And I ran into her. I said, who you? She was like, I own it. And then she was like, man, I'm going to Detroit. I need a hat. I'd love for you to make me a hat. And I got an event going out here. You can go ahead and set up. And she had some mannequin heads that was with yellow fedoras on it. And I was like, well, for letting me set up, I'll go ahead and sauce up your mannequin head with fedoras. And I had the simplest ideas earlier, little stripes and pop shots and whatever.
Right.
Man, I'm sitting out there at the event, bro, and like one hat walk out, then one person with two hats walk out, then another person walk out with a hat. I'm like, hey, where y'all get that? It's like, man, we bought these shits inside. I said, ding, light bulb. And from there, man, I laced Christine up with a couple pieces, and she took it around the community, man. And like at that time, how the community was growing, especially in the Atlanta area, it just caught on like wildfire. It's just, fedoras are synonymous with the culture of drinking fine, looking better. You know what I'm saying? And it really jumped off from there, and then started going out to these events in different cities. And first annuals and second annuals, and it just really grew from there. So like this culture that we have, with these cigars and things, is, it's for the grounded people and it's for the dreamers. Mm-hmm. So that's the best way I can display it. You know what I'm saying? It's for the people that got their feet on the ground, and it's for the dreamers. If you got something that's really dope that people really mess with, and they can feel where you're coming from, they feel you as an individual, man. It's like there's no end to this of what we can provide for each other in every need and aspect, man. And that's where it came from for me. And like I said, we're like rough count, man, maybe 8,000 of these things, bro. Easily.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's dope.
That's dope. That's red cup. Red cup. There.
Yeah, straight up.
Drink to that.
So so now you getting ready to roll out to Houston. How many events are you lined up for the rest of this year?
The rest of the year is pretty booked up, man. So what it's getting to now is what I'm venturing into now is really with our GTG community, the Good Time Gang community around the United States. I'm really starting to focus and circle into our hook days. Everybody has a yearly anniversary, they start date anniversaries. Mm-hmm. So the first one I'm gonna kick off is gonna be Baton Rouge in July. They want me to come out there for their hook day.
And I will be there for that too.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
be
yeah, for sure. And that's I mean, really the rest of the year it goes like where we're at in May. So we'll go out to Houston, we'll come back, we'll do the Florida chapters in Orlando. June, I'm gonna go out there with Paradise. We're gonna do a whole weekend in Paradise at the end of June in Atlanta and go for my dog Sugar and them out there. And then July, like I said, we're going to Baton Rouge. And July, what is it? January, August. August, we're back in Tampa. Our Tampa Hook Days in August. September is kind of in between. October, we're going back to Houston because Kevin's doing a Houston Cigar Fest, which is going to be one of the biggest cigar events in the nation this year in October. And then November, we set up and get ready for Cigar Heritage Festival weekend in December down here in Tampa, which is going to be another GTG International Conference down here, third year in a row. We've been the city to come to third year in a row with International Conference. So it's really anything I can hit in between or do my local venues, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, like it's scheduled booked up. Like it comes now the next year, I got to choose where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? And
That's what's up.
man, it's a true blessing. But I understood that, you know, and anybody watching, I want to encourage that any boutiques, any small business owners, anybody that has something to offer within this community, the cigar community of what we have. It's really big to go out there and touch the people. I didn't get to these numbers in the way I am by sitting at the house or sitting in my studio and making hats, which you can. You know what I'm saying? It's not that you can't, but really packing up and, you know what I'm saying, packing up a van and driving those miles and, you know, putting everything that you got in the car and going to touch these people so you can be in their faces is really to a benefit for all, you know, not just the small business, but the people that want to touch you and the people that's the only way really people see me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
They can always contact me. We can always do something over the phone, get your personal orders, but I love being out in these cities and, you know, seeing these people that took their time out their week to come out here and I'm out here with them, you know what I'm saying? And we shaking hands and, you know, and it really takes that. These small, you know, a lot of these small businesses I see, you know, shout out to Harley and, you know, so many others and Stacy and everybody, you know, that do, you know, with the collectives and even the cigar vendors, you know, tapping in with these events and figuring out which days aren't at a cigar lounge to come out there with your thing. You know, sometimes the numbers don't add up, but if you can do it, it's worth your while, you know, to really get out there and touch the people and see the people and network and get the rapport and like, you know, because that's why I get the responses that I get from like y'all. Like, man, I seen you 2 years ago here. I remember this time here. I remember when we was out here. You know, we're building these memories and these experiences, and I really want to encourage that for a lot of these small business owners, big business. I ain't gonna say small business no more. I'm gonna say big business owners. You know, to really, it might cost a little bit up front, but man, look. If you in it, you in it to win it. You know what I'm saying? So put your best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't cut your nose and spite your face, but definitely put your face in it. You know what I'm saying? And it takes that sometimes. I done came out red in many events. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even got to talk about it. No, people know what I say when you come out red. You know what I'm saying? You go out of town and you come back and it's you got a whole bunch of stuff and less money than you came with. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? It's crazy. It's, you know, it's funny you said it because a lot of people don't. A lot of time, folks that don't really understand that, you know, when it comes to doing certain things like that, you know, you want to come out on top, but sometimes, you know, you end up losing. You know, you end up losing a little bit. So, how do you prepare yourself for that? You know, the comeback or that slight loss that you may have, man. You know, what's the motivation to keep going?
With that, for one, I think the first step in itself is dictating your overhead cost of what it's going to go out of town and cost you to do. So say I got X amount of product. That if I sell all of this, I get Y. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's gonna cost me this to get here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know that you really ain't in the black until you sell a certain amount of product.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So it's with that, like, now that comes down to, do you have a promotional value enough to where you're going to get people to come to the city, you know, because you're there? So you already got a guaranteed crowd of people, you know, or are you just going out there to expose yourself to a new demographic of people that's never seen you before and have the best shit in the world? You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like, there's no way to prepare yourself for the comeback unless you just straighten this. You can take this as a loss and
Right.
and you know what I'm saying, come back home, you ain't worried about it. Anybody doing this don't feel like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to make it
Like,
about progress sometimes.
yeah.
Right? You got to see your progress and say, okay, these people that's hitting me up afterwards, you know what I mean? Or knowing
Yeah.
I went to an event and I got just as good a product as anybody else. You know what I mean? And
So
then that social media response. And then people reminding you when they do see it or where you at. So those are
right.
kind of things that keep you kind of just, you know, motivated. When I see
Yeah.
pictures like from the cigar lounges around here, people doing an event, you know, I can see the red cups on the back of the shirts at the party. I ain't even there. You know what I mean? So that's the
Right.
type of stuff that keep me going. I'm not, you know, selling 1,000 t-shirts a day, but you know what I mean? Those the little stuff is what keep you pushing.
Right. And
That's definitely where it's at.
you're and strategically, like, I'll give you this a tidbit, like, so say I go out to a city, I go out there with 30 hats and I come back with 28, right? So I definitely ain't make my means. I definitely ain't make my quota. I'm definitely in the red. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when I get back to the city, girl, I'm gonna do something I'm gonna call a flash sale.
Right.
So not cutting my throat, you know what I'm saying, on my product, but I know I'm coming back home with an immense amount of product to promote to all my peoples and my social media, my family, my friends, and all that. Like, hey, I came back with this limited amount of product.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? First that hit up, don't be too late. This shit's about to sell out fast.
Right.
And then you take that leftover product, it's just, it almost, I transmutated the energy of like losing out of an event to where I'm coming home gaining. Because if I come home with a bunch of product, I know I'm coming home with a bunch of stuff to do. I'm not even mad at it no more that I come back with a lot.
Right.
Because I can do a lot with that. You know what I'm saying? So,
and you still and it's still cash in hand, basically. Right?
Transmutate
Don't
that.
sit on the money.
There you
know
go.
I mean? Still my money.
There you
so
go.
it's like, let me get, like you said, and with my people, let me get that off with them, you know, and then I come back and do something else.
There you go. So like, even when you do events and go out there and put yourself out there, maybe you ain't selling out there. Look, I done went to places that, you know, and been places that wasn't my market for what I produce. You know what I'm saying? But I don't go home and put it all on the shelf. Shit, I'm motivated to get home. I'm taking pictures in every beautiful scenery that I can see. You know what I'm saying? And putting it out there. I'm hitting up my particular investors, my particular clientele that likes the first dibs on things and be like, hey man, I got this, and that. You know, I want to give you dibs on it before I really put it out there online. Give them the dibs, give them 24 hours. Then after the 24 hours, hey, flash sale. I need to get this up off me. Hit me up ASAP.
So is there a current flash? So do you have a current flash sale right now?
Currently not right now because I just came off of Charleston. So I got a couple pieces left from Charleston, but I'm kind of preserving them to take to Houston. So right now, just the month of May particularly, because May every year for me is Charleston, beginning of the month, Houston, and then I was going to do Pensacola, but I'm going to do our Florida chapter, GTG. So that's 3 events within 2 weeks from each other. So I really don't, you know, have it to put out there like a flash sale.
Right.
I got some pieces available, but I'm kind of like, let me hold on to them and bring them out to the next city. And I got more pieces out there in the next city for those people that come out.
So here's So here's what I want. For every time you do a flash sale, I want you to send me the information on the flash sale so we can drop the shit on Red Cup Wednesday. And then we'll drop a commercial, say boom. Hey, KRESS Custom, KRESS Art Apparel .store flash sale. We can drop this shit on Red Cup Wednesday. Every time you do it, just drop it to me.
Hey, do we have a commercial? Do we have a commercial too?
Yeah, we got a commercial. You know, we about to come up on the second hour, so I can I get a commercial. Go. We need commercial. We need commercial break.
Go ahead.
Man, take a commercial, dog.
So
yes, sir.
We'll take commercial break, and the man himself checked in for Chicago Skull Week. So let's holler at him real quick.
What's up, Stone?
What up, Stone?
Yes, sir.
So that was Stone Chicago Skull Week, and I had to go do it. Since we coming up on the second hour, I went to do a wardrobe change. You know, rocking man, easy all day. You know, it's like I said, Sunday morning, easy all day, baby. So you know, I had to go do a wardrobe change real quick.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Too easy. Yeah. He part of the light skin. He part of the light skin coalition.
Yeah, light skin coalition, easy all day.
That's what's up.
What's happening?
For those that tuned in, now you're here for the second hour, man. We are here with KRESS, and what he's doing right now, man. He is now he's hooking up a little brand for us, man. Throwing some he throwing some accoutrements on it. Yeah, he put some accoutrements on that. So we watch.
It might be a copyright on that one.
Yeah, it's copyright. So if you never get to see y'all never get to see this brother work in person. You actually get to see it, and now he giving you a little glimpse of what he got going on and whatnot. But like I say, I think Fee went ahead and copyrighted accoutrements. So so he added accoutrements to the hat right now.
Right. What's up?
Hey, shout out to Stoney. See, Ed was talking about how tall I am. Stoney taller than my ass.
Oh yeah, man, Stoney the tallest motherfucker alive.
Giant. That motherfucker is a giant. Both of y'all giants.
Hey, hold up. Stoney ad pull up in the damn a fucking M5 with the drop top. Hey, and he was over there. He was over there.
He pulled up like Suge Knight.
Yeah. Stoney get the smallest cars with no roof on that
motherfucker. Hey, Stoney wanted to have blown the wind.
He come up so fly though, bro. Stoney come up so fly, bro. In the smallest car with no roof on that bitch, bro. I love that shit, bro. I love that shit.
When we pulled up to Chicago, I was like, "Damn, that's him." Like, yeah,
Stoney pulled up in Charleston with no roof. He from Chicago,
right? Car ain't got no roof.
Ain't got no roof.
Don't say I need the wind to blow through my hair, boy.
Man. I want to give a shout out to King Hollywood for Charleston Smokeout, man, because when I tell you we had a time out there and we got a chance to meet so many different people. Well, I got a chance to meet so many different people that I've never met in person, interacted with on social media for the last 3+ years. It was just freaking amazing. And it has been nothing but love ever since. And even before then, it's all type of love, man. I love this community. It's the one place you can get everything in one swipe.
It's dope.
Swipe.
I saw that right there, in Charleston, man. I wanted to give a shout out to RG Williams, man. I saw he won the domino tournament, and he had the Smoke Dog tee on.
Smoke Dog, oh yeah.
It's Chicago Cigar Week 2 years ago, and I'm like, man, for him to even think about packing that shirt, he bought 2 years ago. I appreciate that. That's what we talking about, Tim. That's what keep me going. When I saw that, I said, "Damn, he bought that shirt 2 years ago with steel pack." You know?
That's the stuff I'm talking about right there, bro. That callback, that residual response, that relationship and rapport that you find in the community with these people that are going to continue shopping with you, continue showing you love, continue like just putting themselves out there to a point to where nobody feels uncomfortable and everybody just communicates with each other on such a level, bro. Like there's real things that happen in this community, bro. If I got 2 minutes, bro, I'll give y'all a real example, bro.
Oh, you got all
I'll give
night.
y'all
You got night, man. It's your night.
Yes,
man, look here, man. So yeah, last year, man, my mama lost her house to Helene, bro. You know what I'm saying? We down here in Tampa, Florida. I'm actually in the same spot right now. I got a workshop in the back. You know what I'm saying? And lost everything, man. 30 minutes, it went from dry floors to 3 feet in the middle of the night. So all the Benzes, all the cars, all the everything gone. $10,000 leather couch, all that good shit gone, bro. You know what I'm saying? She just got her kitchen last week, so now she's became whole again after 8 months. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something, man. Between Miami GTG, Charleston GTG, and Tampa GTG, man, they put together $1,300, bro, for my mama, and the rental that she had the whole time she was out of vehicle until she got another vehicle was $1,301. So like out of, you know what I'm saying, just out of care and concern and just out of the fact that people just fuck with each other out here, and if it's something real, people gonna feel it. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. This community is the best individuals that I've ever found in my life, because that was people that they know my mama, but they don't know her from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But for everybody to come together and see that there's a distressed situation and come together and provide that, bro. Like, bro, I'm telling you, man, like to build these relationships with these people that we are around and our family members and our tribe members, bro, is such a beautiful thing. Because even something simple as that, like, it don't seem like much, but bro, it saved my mama's life, bro.
Yeah,
you know.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna drink to that.
So I just want to commend, you know, everybody in the community, in the cigar community. I want to commend everybody for, you know, I'm a big fan of the famous quote out of Forrest Gump: "You lean against me, I lean against you. We won't stay with our head in the mud. All the shrimp we can eat right off the boat." You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
sir.
So I do gotta say something. You know, look, $1,301. Hey, I ain't heard that number since The Price is Right.
Right. And then it's crazy because when my mama turned in the rental, it was $1,301 after she had the rental, because I was in Atlanta. She had been Kia Smoky Boss Queen. She rode up to Atlanta with me, so she had her car parked at my people's house. She lost her car too during the hurricane.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? And then the rental that I had, I came back with. I just went ahead and gave it to my peoples, and they kept it. And at the point in time they gave it back, the overall sum was $1,301. And out of the chapters through GTG, they collected $1,300, bro. And that's God all day.
Yeah,
that's God all day. Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's dope.
Somebody said we all we got.
We all we got. We all we need.
Yep.
That's what's up.
We grab some feathers so I can sauce this motherfucker up.
Okay. Oh shit. He gonna sauce that motherfucker up. That's what
Accoutrements.
So yeah, so we are in the second hour of Red
Cut up time.
It is time for us to show out just a little bit.
Yeah. See, Tim, I gotta pick on y'all tonight because I ain't got Peaches here, so I gotta pick on y'all tonight. So,
hey man, y'all give me hell in the group, man. That's cold blooded.
Whatever comes out of my mouth, just know it's meant for Peaches.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, right.
That sounds like some speed trial shit right there. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
You ain't getting
What's
your
up?
People know I'm on her side. Shit.
Hey, that little motherfucker always raising hell about something. So I'm gonna tell y'all, man. So when I reached out to KRESS, man, I said I hit him up, and we had a little miscommunication here and there. And he was like, he said, "Hey, bro, you know, I'm on the way to Atlanta, and whatnot, and I'll bring you there. I'll bring your hats with me." So when he touched down, he got here. I drove up. Went about maybe 30 minutes when I drove up, got my caps. Hey, man, hey, so as soon as I got out, I'm in the game. I'm in business. And then it was good, you know. And then when I tell people about somebody committing to what they do and delivering on a product, a man committed to it and he delivered on it. And when I tell you, when I was ecstatic, when I got this cap and they said the cigarette is no type of man. Actually, no, as y'all know, I told them, Rocky, you know, it's not just Sunday morning, it's easy all day. But when I got my cap, man, I said, man, I said I'm in the game. You know, I'm part of the cool kids now.
Cool kids, son.
Yeah, I was part of the cool kid. Hey, I had been KRESS custom. I said, shit, I'm part of the cool kids now.
Hey, I'm telling you, man. When I seen that post, I was like, man, he here? I was like, oh, I gotta give me a hat, man. I gotta give me a hat.
And so when we were down there, I said, he's right there. He's like, well, I said, he's right there. I said, you don't see all the badges. He's right.
Man, I was working though. I was taking care of Peaches in Hollywood when I was there.
Yeah.
So
Peaches in Hollywood worked the shit out of me and see.
Look, I'm glad. Hey, I appreciate y'all because you know that was my job. I was the noober. I was a noober for the last 2 years, so I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all.
Man, hey, set this table up. Move this tent to the left. Put this chair. Hey, for me. Lift this up. Put this in.
Where my food at? Where my food at? Why y'all ain't bring me no food? Why y'all cook us no breakfast?
Breakfast
that was hilarious on the group chat. I ain't even there. I'm laughing my ass off like, damn.
Hey, get what though? Get what though? Like next year he gonna be answering those questions because the things that you start learning when you coming out to these events, I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like he gonna be asking that. Like those first times, yeah, man. And like you need that support of the village to, you know what I'm saying? And you always do, you know what I'm saying? But overall, you start learning through that. Like, man, I'm gonna come with this, and that because I just want to be ready already and sit my ass down.
Well, you know what? As a crew, man.
So you start
before we went down there. That's something.
You better start. You start better preparing yourself for any circumstance, like you know, especially like.
Honestly,
you know,
I think we were ready for everything.
Yeah,
we were ready for everything.
Hell yeah.
So you know, and we know as a crew, you know, we committed to that. That hey, you know, we're gonna be down there to help each other out, support each other, whatnot. So whether it's me bringing tents, and I bought a tent, like 4 chairs, you know, fan, I bought all this stuff because to put it all together, you know, and it actually showed people that we just more than people who come over here every Wednesday and sit here and talk shit, but they got to see us as a person.
Yeah,
so you know, and the shout outs. I mean, the shout outs we got was like it's fucking crazy.
Yeah. I hate that I missed that Sunday when y'all all got together. You know, when you got on the mic.
Oh yeah.
I hate that I was gone by then because you know that showed our camaraderie. You know what I'm saying?
We got to see the video for that. I mean, I don't know even know if somebody posted a video of all that, but we got a chance to actually go up there and introduce ourselves to everybody.
Yeah.
Let everybody know what we're doing, highlight our individual brands and stuff that we're doing in the community, and then tie it all back around to how we support everybody that we bring on and everybody that is a part of the Red Cup movement. Because shout out to Red Cup Wednesday. We've been on for a year. And every week it's been nothing but a catapult from the last week. You know, that boulder's getting bigger and it's just steady rolling. You know, our web is just getting larger and larger, man. And I appreciate everybody that tunes in, everybody that tags us, everybody that posts. You know, we got a lot of energy right here.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Man, I wanna say that to what you said, man, that boulder, man. I don't know how many people in here actually heard this question. I ask a lot of people, man, when I'm out, but my main question I came up with years ago, like over 10 years ago, is you know, what is a crumb that sits upon a mountain? And y'all already got the answer, but you know, what is a crumb that sits upon a mountain? It's a boulder.
It's a boulder. So when it start rolling downhill,
Rolling down, yep.
it's gonna pick
It's
up.
about perspective. Because if you're down in the valley looking up on that mountain, that shit look like a crumb. But if you up there on that mountain, that crumb is a boulder.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, so just be the boulder. So I just wanted to put that in there. What you were saying about things becoming a boulder is that you are the boulder. But if you're looking at yourself in the light of not seeing yourself to where you should be, it look like a crumb. Right. But trust me, that crumb on that mountain is a boulder, bro.
It is.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, man.
I mean, because like I said, the love has just been, it's been insane. You know, I appreciate everybody that we've interacted with, got a chance to meet. You know, there's a lot of people I was just fans of just on IG, you know, just being a part of this community. You know, like my boy Cigar Rockstar, like we got a chance to chop it up with Rockstar every morning he was there.
Yeah.
And get some real life conversations with people and get to see who people are. Aside from what we get to see in the reels and the videos and the events, you know, we get to see that we get to peel back them layers.
Yeah.
And it was dope to have those opportunities to get that from people because, you know, we had that opportunity. The opportunity was there and we took advantage of it.
Yep.
You know, it wasn't on no like interview type shit. It was on just genuine, hey, we up smoking and having breakfast and having conversations.
Yep. Right.
Clouds and conversations every morning.
Yeah, it's like you said, you know, seeing Rockstar doing his stuff on social media and then getting to meet him and then hang out with him to see his energy pulled my energy out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, just like
y'all like Doublemint twins.
Just like meeting you, seeing there's like, okay, I should see you all the time. We do Red Cup Wednesday, but when I got to see you, I'm like, okay, now I see this giant. You know what I'm saying? And you cool as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And your energy, you know, went into my energy and stuff, and we just clicked. Me and Tim clicked. Me and Hollywood, we all just clicked. You know, everything was cool. You know, but yeah, Rockstar, that's my dude right there, man. That's my dude.
Yeah. I like let me bookmark this in the group right now. Whoever want to do it, that clouds and conversations is something. So whoever wants to put that in their notepad and make something of that later, clouds and conversations is definitely something like this that we can compile on. So somebody write that down in their notebook. Gotcha. That clouds and conversations, what you just said, bro, is definitely a thing.
Hey, that shit gonna be on a t-shirt next week.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Look at Z. Hey, you can see hey.
That's going on the Cloud Bro t-shirt.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Mr. Cloud. Yeah, Clouds and Conversations. Yeah. Those are your testimonials of people saying how beautiful your cigar is and the experience of dealing with you and your company and things like that. Clouds and Conversations, baby. Just real smooth, nothing too crazy, just clouds and conversations. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
So, I'm sorry, bro. Things be falling out the universe for me, and I just
hey, that's how it is. Honestly, the whole time we were there, it was a lot of stuff that was being birthed while we were there chilling and just hanging out. You know, and just like Peaches was it yesterday, or day before yesterday, you know, the whole drive in and smoke, like that just blew my fucking mind.
I want,
you know, because I'm like, shoot, I got a couple drive-ins out here that I can go ahead and run that shit too.
Right.
Because I wasn't thinking on that level, but that's freaking dope, you know. And those are things you get when you have this type of community.
Exactly.
And it's not one of the things where everybody just holds to themselves. Oh, I'm gonna keep this to myself. Nah, fuck that. Everybody is enjoying this leaf that got bound together and created a hell of a smoke for us to sit down and have these conversations. We all hear from a cigar.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Hey, tell us about the hat, Kress. What you got? You said you're going to grab some feathers. What kind of feathers you got right there?
So what we got a little bit of pheasant feather on here. I had one to top it off with a little bit of cedar stick and compliments of the cigar community and lighting your shit the right way. And then I just went with a 4-piece, a quad pleat. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my signatures on a lot of these pieces is a clean quad pleat, because I do a lot of my stuff that has, a lot of things going on with the hat. So when it comes down to the band on some of the hats, I like to just do something very, very clean, very classic, very known. It touches that place of your granddaddy's hat. You know what I'm saying? But then I give it a little essence to it, to our new age feel, our flavor. So I always try to come between, those two sections of fly as hell out the window, and then you remember your granddaddy used to do this. You know what I'm saying? And
we got some Stacey Adams. He can wear that.
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
Stacey
like
Adams.
it might be a little busy for some, but the ones it's meant for, and every piece I've ever made, even the ones that seem so outlandish, like the person that finds it is the person that's meant for it. And that's always been such a beautiful part about this artist. Like, I've found people that get pieces just to get them, but more so than often, like, the piece I made is waiting for that person. Hence the reason why when I do events, I come out with 32, 42 fedoras, different colors, different flavors, more than the ice cream shop, is because I've always thought of the fact that you can't tell me you ain't got nothing in your wardrobe
that you can rock
matches
with
any one of these.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I've always came off of that concept and just felt like let's just offer as much as possible, and I have that cadence to make it happen. And I can see those colors, like I see smells and hear colors, type of thing. If that makes sense.
Right on.
So it's like artistically, I'm allowing myself to be available to be able to draw colors that step to my booth and be like that. And then once they put it on, that hat was meant for them. It wasn't meant for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So I pride myself on doing that, and I do it over and over again just to make sure that every piece is something that no one else in the world has, and it ends up being type specific to the person that purchases it in a weird way. I don't know if that's the best way to explain it, but like, yeah, it's always meant for the individual.
That's dope.
Yeah, so I can say something to that, man. Just by doing t-shirts, I don't do one thing. I kind of do what come to mind. And starting out, I try to do a couple things, but I got like this right here. I done had this sitting in. I done had the smoke motherfucker sitting in the laptop design for 2-3 years, and I hadn't got to it yet because I'm like, I just want to do a couple things, and then so this year, man, I said, I'm just gonna do all the shit I got because Red Cup Theory relate to a lot of people. If I got people that when they see it, they be like, man, that's dope. You know what I mean? That's how I got the other night. We sitting down chopping it up, and then this guy come out of nowhere and say, man, Red Cup Theory, that's dope, man. Where you get that shirt at? You know what I mean? But everybody don't like it. You know what I mean? So Grown Smoke's business. Some people love it. You know what I mean? Some people it's their favorite shirt, right? I got my motto is eat good, drink good, talk shit. I got that shirt. I got one young lady here in the city. That's all she buys. She bought like 7-8 shirts, and they all say eat good, drink good, talk shit. She sent me a picture of her shoes, and can you get this color and put eat good, drink good, talk shit on? So it's just like everybody not gonna like everything. You know what I mean? But like you said, I got something that somebody can like because I'm doing everything that's at the party. You're doing one of them at some point. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, I get what you're saying, man. And so when that one person see it and come out and say, "Hey, where you get that T-shirt?" Then that's who it's for. He the one.
And that's how it happens, man.
Yeah. That's like this right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was
that's it. Perfect. Perfect. Exactly. Like that wasn't that hat wasn't. Look, I think at least 2-3 people tried that or looked at it before he even came up to it. It wasn't meant for them.
That's right.
Hey,
it was waiting on him.
Right, bro, just tell the truth, man. You felt bad for him. Just
tell the truth. That big Marcus.
You felt bad for him. Hey, he probably followed you around all day. He like, man, here, bro, here. It's okay, man. It's okay to admit it, man. It's okay.
Hey, he was circling me like, I'm gonna come back for that one.
One more time. That's how I got this right here. One more time. One more time. Cause he said that I got that right.
Don't hate.
Oh, now he know you made it for him. Yeah, we definitely.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
That's gonna be the next side of the story he tell. Yeah, he made it.
Smoke by smoke. There you go.
That's smoke by smoke right here.
Nah, bro.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, big dog?
Oh shit. He
was a one time. He was definitely a one-shot shoulder with that. Like, there was people that came across that hat because what people don't understand, just into a little bit of the hat game, the circumference of the inside of the hat is actually a round, not an oval. So most natural heads don't fit that.
Yeah, when I
I got a unique head.
It's got the
I got dropped on my head a couple times head.
Type shit.
Did he count the money out like Smokey? Did he count the money out like
Smokey? I did get my head.
He had to be like, fool, that's $100. Like, I need
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's that's like that's one of the biggest things that keeps me motivated in doing what I do is the like situations like our engagement with that piece. It was like, once he put it on, don't nobody wear that piece better than him. I try it on, let people try it on, and they wear it better than him. It's not for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. Look at my dude. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I hear y'all.
We definitely let seeing out do me.
Boy, I tell you, I can't do shit.
Damn Skippy.
I'm
glad you fucking know.
Look,
you used to be able to. Tim caught on now.
Right.
Now. I had my Cloud Bros on this morning. You saw I took my picture in the Cloud Bro this morning.
Yeah, I posted that joint.
Yeah.
Hey, but see, that's the thing about Red Cup Wednesday. Everybody has something different, and we all bring it together, and we're always rocking and supporting everybody's stuff. Like even with our other hosts, Guns and Cigars Apparel, Sal and Keon. I made sure that a couple of them days when I was out in Charleston, I was rocking their shit.
Yeah.
I had, like an AS package there. I had Tim's stuff there. I had Z stuff there. We're always in somebody's stuff.
Yeah,
always.
Yeah, for sure.
So until Chris come back, we're gonna show him this clip real quick until Chris come back.
I appreciate y'all though. Then y'all on the same side too. Y'all on the same side. I like that.
Hey, what up, man?
It's early in the morning. This is up.
Hey, it's no bullshit. That shit was like a movie for real.
That shit was like a movie.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been telling people, everybody I've come in contact with since I've been back, I was like, even if they don't smoke, I was like, you guys have got to go to Charleston Smokeout.
They got to.
It's like, it is the family reunion you wish you had.
Yeah.
Hey, it was a straight movie. It was on that damn speaker.
Hey, the bands though, oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, if we would have had like a whole film crew there, we could have had our own doggone movement just right there.
Yes,
we could have had a whole series on Netflix, on Peacock, on their Paramount Plus, HBO Max, just off of Charleston alone, because there was so much going on. There were so many dynamics to it. From the host to the ambassadors to the venues to the bands to the vendors. and just to the clubs that were there hanging out, and the people that were just there just to be there.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it was like going to Woodstock or Coachella, but it was Smokechella.
Right.
You know, it was all of that was in there, and it was so genuine. And to have zero drama the entire time, that speaks to what we as a people can do when we come together for the same reasons.
Grown folk shit.
Hey, absolute grown folk shit.
Yep.
That's what's up.
That's all we do, man.
Pastor Sin is in the building. Is in the building. So I think that Ericsson Wireless that Chris got it finally gave up on. Well, not he was trying to.
I got to go to sleep.
Yeah, he said, I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. But yeah, man, for those out there tuning in, whatnot, man, you know, I think Cressy probably has some connectivity issues. I'm pretty sure he'll be back on to hang out with us, man. But he's on tonight, man. For both of us, most of us got his artwork on. I said I got the Easy All Day. You know, Z got the Charleston Smoke Out, and of course Ed got his custom, you know, fit that is especially originally made for him. That's so right. You know that there it is.
There it is. Check it out. Yeah. Got it.
Look at me now.
Sin.
Look at me now. What up,
Sin. I'm gonna snatch your damn admin rights.
You already did. I can't post no comments no more.
You can't.
And got his signature. Look, I got.
You should be able to.
Look at.
I can't throw them in there no more for some reason.
Mark tag on it.
I'll check it out. I'll see what's going on with it.
But it's cool. We straight, man. Like I said, I'm in awe because even leading up to the Charleston Smoke Out, you know, Hollywood came down for her birthday. I got to hang out with the Dallas Smoke Fest crew. You know, hang out with Rockstar on a couple nights, Chevalier, you know, Maisha, you know, all the people from all the damn vendors, not the vendors, the ambassadors for the Dallas Smoke Fest. Hang out with them. Then come to Charleston, meet the Southern Cigar Queens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, get to meet all these GTG chapters. You know, I mean, it was just, man, it was almost like going to a celebrity party and you had VIP with all the VIPs and everybody was just like treating you like you was just a normal person, just in there, like you was your own VIP.
Yep.
You know, you was just as important as everybody else that was there, and I love it. Love every bit of it.
So I got some dope shit that I want to show. Let me kind of show some dope shit real quick.
Oh, you talking about that dope video of me? Yeah, okay.
What's that?
The beautiful bean footage.
Tim's got a flame and a story to tell. Red cup vibes where the cool people dwell. Cigars in the air and it smells so divine. The cigarologist, man, he's one of a kind. Raise your red cup higher in the sky. Toast to the man who keeps the vibe alive. Whiskey flows smooth and cigars burn slow. Tim's the host.
Well, that shit been on repeat.
You probably go to sleep with that shit.
Hey, that shit been on repeat. I be in the car. I had read like 6 times. That shit been on repeat, bro.
Hey, Hey, Z, I heard that shit. I was like, man, I felt like I'm gonna get you stuck. I need my theme music, man. Every
superhero gotta have a theme.
Every superhero got theme music. That's what I felt like. I was like, man.
Sitting in the shower in the morning singing his song.
Right.
I say, oh, that's what's up, dog.
He be in his car with the window down.
That's me.
That's me. That's what's up. Hey, man,
that's
the beauty of it, man. It's such a stepping stone. Like Sin said, man, and this is like creating this whole thing, you know what I mean, that's being dope. And so going back to what I said earlier, man, you know, being at Chicago Cigar Week, you know, that was my first time showing up to anything. I'm actually headed back to Kansas City. I'm in Flint at the time, working on my mom's house. I'm like, I'm going to stop at Chicago Cigar Week, then go ahead and head back, you know, to Kansas City or whatever. Little did I know, like I said, I'm sitting in between two legends, you know what I mean, of the industry, between Smoke, the Collection, and KRESS. You know what I mean? I didn't know that at the time. you know, but I'm right there with them. So I'm like, okay, looking at it now, I'm like, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
You know, to be in that community and see these people. And we didn't have, you know, we had Smoke Collection on, we had Stoney on, and to see it all coming back, you know, and coming together with us as a group, that's dope. You know, I mean, that's the part that I appreciate.
So Z, you got on late. I think you missed the intro. You missed the intro to the show, right?
Yeah, I missed the intro.
So I'm gonna run the intro back. I'm still working on it. It's a still pick, but I need this is why I need videos of y'all. This is the intro.
Red cup in hand, smooth as the night. Tim's got the voice setting the vibe just right. Sin shaking truth with a twist of flair. Z and Sal dropping wisdom flowing through the air. Raise it high, it's Red Cup Wednesday. Cigars lit and the world fades away. Pour the stories, watch the spirit sway. This is where the culture comes to play. A smoke-filled room where legends breathe.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Okay, like you said, that was the original before we.
Yeah, that was the original. That was the original. That was
the whole Voltron. Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, we'll put a whole Voltron together. So we're gonna do another one. But all the members and everything when I messed it. That's the original. That's the original.
That's what's up.
Oh, he
That's what the culture gonna play.
But the culture come to play.
Yeah, straight up. That's what's up.
There it is. Smoke fire. Smoke fire.
Smoke fire. Smoke fire.
Folks fire. Folks smoke
Oh,
fire.
hey, what up, L? What up, L?
Let me fire me up another one here.
What you got going right there, Chris?
So what I got going right here, man, the neighbors think I'm selling dope. So what you see right here.
Is that a spoon?
Yeah, it's a spoon. It's a spoon.
Oh,
I'm lighting up. Look.
Hey, Chris, look,
So
man.
we
Look,
light it up like this here.
Bro, look, not on the
we do it like this right here.
We ain't shooting up on the show, bro.
No, ain't nothing like that. So basically, so when I first started and I was coming out, I was trying to figure out a way to get my name on there. You know, you got your Gorn brothers, you got your Keith and James with the red donut, red bottom. You know what I'm saying? All these signifying logos that represents the brand, right?
Yes, sir.
So initially, I was like, all right. I had earlier on, I was talking to a company out of Atlanta that was making patches that you can sew into your hats. And then I was like, yeah, that's a no-go. You know, you might know who I'm talking about. When you said that, I think you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, no name drops. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And then I started trying to paint my name on like the inside of the brim, like in the sweatband. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was whack as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then one day, bro, I can say it now because I've done so many of them, bro. Like, wedding envelopes came across my timeline, and I was like, that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? And I went ahead and I got my die made. You know what I'm saying, with the KRESS on there. And then ever since then, I made it to where my logo can be seen from 100 yards. You know what I'm saying? Was my concept. And so now what I do to every single piece, every piece that y'all got, that y'all touching, that wax stamp, it is, if it doesn't have a KRESS by KRESS, it ain't KRESS. So it goes back to like the kings back in the day when they were sending messages by crow or by horse or by foot. You know, you knew when you cracked open that parchment that it was coming from the official person.
Right.
And so that's the reason why there's not two of me. I wish I could mass manufacture this shit. I wish I could put it on like a textile version, but I can't. So in that effort, I have to touch every single piece that I make. You know what I'm saying? And that personability of coming from me to the individual that has it is what connects us all together. You know what I'm saying? And that's the, I don't got no kids, brother. I'm 287 in dog years, so that I'm 41 now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. I want to live forever.
Trying to count his fingers, trying to figure that out.
Yeah. I'm 287 in dog years, baby.
You know what I mean? Spoon to put your KRESS on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and finish this up. Thank you, sir.
We got the thug just join us.
Yeah.
The
Put up peaches.
The YouTube link to what, Ed?
Oh Lord. We can't hear you. Get off of mute.
You
I got her. There you go. She off of it. I got her.
Thank you.
What's up, Chi-Town?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight?
What's up, my favorite sis? What's going on?
Baby, I said I gotta come outside. I gotta, check in and say what's up to my favorite guy that has always made sure he looked out for me every time I see him. Love you, boy.
Hold on. Mr. Green think you talking about him. Who you talking about?
That's what you talking about me, yeah.
I'm talking about KRESS, goddamn.
She been talking shit all day.
She talking about if the shoe fits, buy 2 pair. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
hey, Chris, but
no,
go ahead.
Yeah, and that's what we do.
Ain't gonna be me.
That's right.
That's
right
dope.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
and
but that whole person,
man.
that personability piece of it, I think I just made up a word. But that personal flair that you've given them is what I have always taken to hand when it comes to my Cloud Bro stuff. Everybody that gets anything from Cloud Bros, I've had my hands on it. In the beginning, I was wrapping my bands, I was packaging everything up, I was shipping it out. It's all me. Still to this day, it's still anything you get from Cloud Bros is coming from me.
Right.
So I rock with you on that.
It's hard. It's really hard work to do that, and trust me, I've had multiple conversations with my personable people, my people that want to invest in this and that, and everybody has the aspiration of how do we mass manufacture. And in the cigar world, it's a little bit different, but if you can put that artistic, personable touch on it and touch the people, go back to what I was saying earlier as far as going into these different cities, and Peaches can attest to this, from being in a city and going to these cities and touching the people is different. So if you have a brand that you actually put in your personability, like, look, I don't not know. Look, nothing's new under the sun. Like, the only thing that Maker's Mark didn't do that I'm doing is they ain't put an M on it. You understand me?
Right.
So let's not. I didn't get it from Maker's Mark. I told you I got it from wedding envelopes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it wasn't.
It goes back.
But it goes back further than that. Like bro said,
Yeah, it goes back.
And
when you watch that Game of Thrones and all that type of shit, that's where you see it originate.
It's always. I mean, ever since we was young, we knew that those official parchments come from a place and it's got a stamp on it with the wax and those things. But like what you're doing, Cloud, bro, with like personally touching these people, and if you can, if you can find something that like zip a label on it with your signature on it, like there's things that you can make it more personable, but there's certain products that does need to have a mass manufacturing level because of number wise. You know what I'm saying? You want to produce a certain amount of numbers. Like you want to produce thousands of your cigars. I can't do thousands of my hats. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can only stick to the amount of numbers I can touch, but you have a product where you can touch a big amount of numbers, if that makes sense. So figure out something that's that little tidbit that represents you. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a string out of a sock, you know what I'm saying? But if it's something that says, "Oh, I know he touched it," that takes it to a whole nother level. That's your clientele going back to people that never even knew you and saying, "Hey, I got this directly from him." Even if I got it through the mail, I know he mailed it to me. You know what I'm saying? And those little small things, the small things add up. Like the crumbs add up to a loaf. And then when the loaf there, everybody eats. You know what I'm saying? And
definitely
just keep digging into that. And that like you said, bro, like just having your personability on that, because that's a lot of things with the cigar community too. If you see some of our brothers that represent like Conscious and some of these other ones, Drunk Chicken, you know what I'm saying, and just a lot of no names left out, but like there's a personability to it. And then once you're out there touching the people and you're engaging with them, explaining the cigars, where they come from, their origin stories, why it feels the way it feels, and smoke the way it smokes.
It's
These are
funny
the
you
things
mentioned
that
them,
keep your
Chris.
brand.
I was with both of them this weekend.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I need y'all to do me a favor right quick. Justin's birthday tomorrow. Can y'all tell him happy birthday?
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday,
Happy birthday,
Justin.
JB. What's up, Justin?
Happy birthday.
What up, Jay Bug?
No.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay
Hey,
Bug, tell your daddy to pour you a drink.
Light skin coalition in here, man. If I ain't got it, I'm gonna find you 2 of them and bring it back to you.
All right, he done had 2 Coronas for the night, so he good till tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
Happy birthday, Jay Bug.
Happy birthday, man. That's what's up. Yeah, so I want to go back real quickly, man. Kind of what I said earlier about the progress, and so what Sin said earlier was seeing them videos, and we all saw them. So Sin made great progress over Charleston Smokeout. You know what I mean? And I know he went back feeling great about that because I saw him and everybody was dropping videos. I was like, that's dope. You know what I mean? That's dope to see. He got out there. You know, Nicole, Peaches had his back. You know what I mean? They got to pushing. People out there dancing with the Cloud Bros. Like, that's what's up, and that's what it's about. You know what I mean? And like I said, we just as good as anybody else. You know, like KRESS just went to mention, you know, he got as good a product as anybody. You know, so he don't got nothing to feel bad about. He a big boulder, like he said. You know what I mean? We just got to start approaching it like that.
Hey,
you gotta lean in. You gotta lean into it.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Speaking of that, I just hold on.
Damn, he got a remix. You got a remix already to the cigar?
Nah, that's Hollywood out there jamming. Shade out there getting it.
Damn.
He got a remix. Hey, you know the remix this shit quick. Nah,
I'm muting my phone.
Hey, what up, Cheryl? How you doing, baby?
Hey, he got new Charleston Smokeout hats on deck. So, you know what I'm saying? Holla at my dog. He got Charleston Smokeout hats on deck. You know what I'm saying? Made by yours truly, man. Get you a souvenir, man. It's better than Mickey Mouse is.
What's up,
cousin? Definitely.
Hey, Cheryl.
Yeah,
So,
man, like I said,
hey, could I ask a question right quick?
Oh, for sure.
Miss Peaches. So,
Peaches
could you explain a little bit? Miss Peaches gone?
Yeah, Peaches dip. She went back to work.
It's okay.
What's up,
She might be listening, KRESS, so you can still ask the question. She might tap back in.
So Sin,
this goes for both of y'all. So how is it and how you feel about as a female navigating in the cigar community, and what is it that you see, and what do you feel may be helpful in change for women coming into the community with products to offer? You know what I'm saying?
So before you answer that question real quick, before you answer that question, this just dropped in our Charleston Smokeout group me.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That's what's up.
You see the color. You see the color.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a thing. You see the color.
Let me tell y'all.
Cover the thing.
I'm gonna tell you how small of a world it is. All right. So the Bayou Queen, right? Her husband is the brother-in-law to one of my high school teachers / football coaches.
Sir Onyx is his name.
He hit me up when I think I was coming back. He hit me up. I was like, hey man, you know, you met my brother-in-law out in Charleston. I heard you got some cigars. You know, do you remember me? This, that, third. I was like, hell yeah, I remember you. Shoot, I was in your class chilling. You know, you took care of me. And it's just a small world that, you know, I got the chance to meet his brother-in-law and his sister-in-law, and I've known him for 20 plus years. You know, it's just that small of a world, but the community is dope, man. Shout out to everybody that was in Charleston.
I think that's a representation of what it is to be a village. It's I think we're finding that even across the years with a lot of people that are like military veterans and stuff, there's a relationable point that people are able to come to, whether it be through the different careers, adventures in their life, or meeting either them in a past life or being from the same place that this community offers to everybody, man. And it's beautiful, bro. I've never seen nothing like it, bro. It's like watching a butterfly come out of the cocoon, bro. Is what our cigar community is. It's beautiful, bro.
Yeah, it is, man. I was telling King Hollywood the whole time I was there, and I think I was telling the guys too. Like this cigar community is the one community that you can tie in so many different people in one shot. You have entertainers, you've got, talk shows, you've got apparel, you've got cigars. I mean, you got everything you can possibly imagine in one spot at one time, one shot, without even having to cast it. You got it all in one spot.
Straight up.
Back.
Absolutely.
All right, Hollywood. Tell us your answer to the question he asked.
I was trying to see that question in the chat. I can't read it. It's too little. Okay, so can you
Put your
repeat
glasses
your
on.
question? Can you repeat the question, Crest? Because I couldn't hear you.
No, I was basically asking, like as far as a female and a personal business owner, entrepreneur, like, what are some of the like? I mean, maybe just let's go evenly like pros and cons of what you see. I would love for you to express anything that like even concerning that things that should be tightened up on, or things that you see, or the differences you see, and the greatness that you see in the community with coming in as you are with being a vendor, being a entrepreneur, and being a participant of the community. You know what I'm saying? Like just your insight from a female's version is what I'm asking.
So what I find that I'll start with the positive because that's always what I'm trying to encourage and bring out in the community and in the industry and in the culture is the difference. I just left Tampa with some magnificent sister of the Leaf Global Movement, and we did the JC Newman tour. We did rolling, the knowledge, the industry in itself, and having all of that in one event was just encouraging and inspiring because I was amongst some of the greatest of the greatest. Cynthia Fuente was there, Anastasia, Mo Henderson. I mean, you had a lot of tremendous women at that event. Then we had some brothers there too. Stoney was there for support. As I said, Kevin from Conscious, he met up with us at La Ferrona. Desiree from Drunk Chicken was there. I mean, we just collabed and we were speaking on this topic. What can we do? Karen Berger was there. What can we do as a community and as in the industry to not only support one another, but what can we do differently? What is it that we need to change? I find in being in a vending aspect when I'm out there and I'm selling my product and you know for the last 3 events that I've gone to, I've sold out. They love my product. They love what Pretty While Puffin
Straight up.
presents. I've always tried to present things of women in a sexy
Yeah.
kind of content where it's not a typical t-shirt or a hoodie. So
Right.
I'm buying things from Akira. I'm buying things from TJ Maxx. I'm buying things that's unique. That the back is out with the heart with rhinestones,
Right.
something different, cut out shoulders. And I'm
Yeah.
not. That's not frowning upon any of the hoodies and the t-shirts that's out there. I'm
No.
just saying
No, that's
what
right.
defines Pretty While
Those
Puffin
are
and make you different.
that's one off shopping. That's thrifting. That's
Exactly.
finding
Absolutely.
individual pieces that is a statement in its own. So nothing wrong with that at
Absolutely.
all. I know exactly where you're at.
And
Yeah.
it's so it's like your hats, Chris. You put your stamp on there. No one else does that. You know,
Mhm.
it's certain unique things. It's just like I have all the respect for you guys because you have a talent, and we wear your talent, we wear your artwork. When I wore that hat from Fedora Designs, and she put the turquoise stones, that was a country, that was a special edition custom made hat to my
Yeah.
father, because every year I go horseback riding, and that hat I wear prideful.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Yours, that gray boy, I've been getting so much content off of that baby. I mean, it's a top hat,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just unique, but what I find as a woman, as a vendor, to get back to your question, and what can I feel that can be done. I share a lot of things in my group, Cress. I share a lot of content of everybody's situation. It might be red cup theory. It might be the cigar, it might be Tim, where his, he got a new hit out, baby, can you dance to this? They done made him this new tune,
Hey,
and I'm proud of that.
hey.
I feel like when I share you guys things, it's not only in my cigar group, but I'm sharing things of people that I love and I'm proud of, and I have mad respect for you guys. When I
Straight up. We
share and
appreciate
I
it.
smoke, seeing cigars from Cloud Bros, it's a part of what stands in me that's prideful to support a fellow person that I love. When I wear your hat, same thing. Not only is it just
Yeah.
say pretty while puffing, but who made that? Oh, you
Exactly.
don't know who made this?
Yeah.
Cress, he makes it,
Yeah.
and he'll put
Okay.
whatever you want on there, you know.
Okay. They done
Um,
switched. They done switched up Hollywood and went
what?
to Red Cup Theory shit.
Yeah.
I see him.
Yeah,
Ed was showing off the pretty wild puffing
Look, man,
Oh, I
I ain't
see
going to
it.
change no more
I
damn
see
shirts
it.
now.
the
oh
handsome
yeah,
wild
yeah.
puffing ashtray. Show it
Okay,
again,
okay.
Ed.
Yeah, and then like with my ashtrays,
We
I got
went
the
down.
wood.
We went
So
down,
we doing
moved
we
on to the
so we
next
do
one.
yeah, so we doing that, huh? We doing that, huh?
But
Absolutely, absolutely.
I want to
Eh, eh,
I want to say that just like with what you're saying, and like
mhm,
I just if nobody's ever told you, and I want you to know as far as like where I stand in the community, like whatever you want to do and however you want to do it,
mhm,
like I think that's one of the things that we probably lack is like the communication of like collaboration
mhm,
in our individual businesses to reach out more and do. It don't take nothing for us to do photo shoots and fashion shows in any fucking given city that we want to because we
absolutely,
have it all.
absolutely.
Yes, sir.
You
I
know what I'm
totally
saying?
agree.
So I think there's a little stigma wall that needs to be broken down. I've never held it on my end, but I don't want to see it on anybody's other end either. And I would love, going into the rest of this year and going into 26 that like we actually start holding each other up. I had a conversation with Monica at Stanley's,
Keep it coming.
even
We
though
goddamn
that's
it.
a lounge of you know, doing something where it was like a cigar, a Black Expo day where all the cigar vendors that can make it anywhere in the Mason Dixon and above to Atlanta to come out there with their cigar brands, with their accessory brands, with their apparel brands, and we lock down the parking lot and
Mhm.
all of us out there because the stigmas that I've run into over the years of going out here is that a lot of vendors don't come out because they feel like it's going to be another vendor out there that's selling their shit. And that's the wrong mentality to have.
It
Definitely.
is, and
Definitely.
then in addition to that, I just think that in these events, sometimes they need to take in consideration that when you're trying to travel, get hotel, and then have to pay vending fee, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to travel with your merchandise and attend an event that could be a little bit more economically reasonable. And I think that
Yeah.
needs to be addressed all around the board because everyone doesn't do that.
Right.
And, shout out
So
to Holly. Go
go ahead.
ahead. No, just go ahead.
No, go ahead. I just
No, I
wanted to
was,
touch on got real numbers on what you're talking about.
yeah, I just was going to add that, when you have a person like Hollywood for Charleston and he was saying, hey, All my ambassadors have to do is just get here. I got you with everything else.
Right.
I take my hat off. That's dope, because, that's real love, because he's sharing where I'm making money, but I want you to make money too. And
Right.
that's the big
Yeah.
entity of what the industry is all about. It's room for everybody.
Right.
But
Hey,
if you're spending all this overhead on trying to get somewhere, I'm not really making any money if I got to pay all this money to
Yeah.
get there.
Right.
hey, Hollywood, and to your point, and I'll bring it back to how when I got into the business. Shout out to Antonio Brooks from Soul Brother Cigars. He sat me down one day and we were on a call together, and he told me, he's like, "Hey man, let me tell you something. It's $1 billion a year business, and there's enough money in it for everybody. Everybody can eat. Everybody can have their own lane and do their own thing and still survive in this business, years after years. We just had Definition on
Mm-hmm.
celebrating 5 years of being in the business, 5 years of being in the cigar business as a Black business owner. That speaks volumes. And we all are out here doing our thing, and we are all out here putting our own stamp on this culture and making it to where, we open up doors for everybody else.
Absolutely.
What
Hey,
about
Rockstar.
what's up,
Yeah.
Rockstar?
Rockstar.
Hey,
Hey,
I
and
totally, I
follow that up.
go ahead.
Let
I'm
me
sorry.
hold on real quick, Nicole, and to follow
Okay.
that up, Chris, just so he get an idea kind of how this group is, and to let him know that you got the right one, exactly what you said. You got the perfect group to describe that, man, because what they just went and did was Mr. Green went and changed to Red Cup Theory, Sin got Red Cup Theory, Tim got Red Cup Theory. He had the Cloud Bros hat. We all support each other. You know what I mean? And so that's how we
Absolutely.
came
Right.
together without nobody knowing each other initially. You know what I mean? So
Right.
this is that format, man, that's
Right.
a perfect example of that, bro. So that's why
Yeah.
we appreciate anybody that
Yeah.
come on. We always
Yeah.
get great stories, and you came
Absolutely.
on giving us a great story about your background. And so they just basically showing you how we get down. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, right now. So
Yeah. These
So
panels
you
that you see
might
on here, Crest, these are my brothers. I love them
straight up.
dearly.
Real
I
talk.
already know. And I just want to piggyback on what you were saying right quick and give anybody that's watching to understand the real breakdown of what she's saying, because this is something that I go through year round. What she's saying is basically, okay, let's say it costs me $500 for material. Boom. Now I want to go out to a city. Every city that I go to, I'm 15 to 1700 in overhead just to get there, whether it be Airbnb, hotel, cost of gas, car, whatever the case, what it takes to move material to. We can't put these on planes. So we have to actually drive out the place. So not only the 17 to 20 hours of requirement of time, the real cost. So, but you have to this. I'm just speaking on the level. All the numbers different depending on the product. Like, it's really hard because this is why I don't see a lot of personal owned businesses that have dope ass shit can't make it to these places sometimes, because I know my overhead alone, I'm $2,000 in.
Yeah, straight up, right out the gate.
Oh, you lost him again.
Yeah.
His phone was kind of going in and out, so I think maybe he lost his signal.
Now, because you got the Cricket Wireless.
Yeah, but what I think I can piece together what he was saying was that, the cost that it is to come out, bring your product, you're starting at a deficit, but you're trying to push your own unique stuff out there to get people to tap into you and get that back. And we do.
I ain't mean to get long winded. I'm just saying what
No,
piggybacking
you
on what
good.
you were saying, the cost to execute this these type of atmospheres and to provide our product to and touch the people, it really costs a lot for us to do it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
like a normal society, a normal individual in society that's really trying to be a personal business is really hard to come up with that. And I know it because every time I go out and every city you see me touch, I'm already to 2,500 in.
Right.
And it takes that dedication to get to it. but you also, you got to build those relationships and those bridges where when you go out there, it's going to be for purpose and you're going to come home with more than you left with.
Right,
And
definitely.
you know what
I
I'm
totally
saying?
agree. I totally
I
agree.
I 3,000% agree with you on that because, like I said, just off of Charleston alone, you know, the amount of love and support and videos and reels and pictures that have been continuously coming in. Like every
Right.
day, I kid you not, for the last week and a half, every day
Yeah.
has been something different every day.
I
And I
still
shout
got
out to
footage that
everybody.
I haven't even posted yet.
That
I
part.
Yeah.
still, I
I
still
got a
got
whole
footage.
I got like 200 pictures. I ain't even done my whole little Charleston reel yet, bro.
Hey, look,
Right.
I didn't even get a chance to take pictures, but I've seen a lot of pictures that everybody and videos that everybody, put out there. I was like, hell, all I got to do is copy everybody's shit, and then I can post my own shit.
You was busy
Absolutely.
posing. You was busy posing, Mr.
You're
Green.
too busy trying to
Nah,
sing and
No,
shit.
he was too busy being
too busy
Devontae.
male dancing on top of the speaker.
Devontae, help me sing.
Hey,
He too
Devontae had him
busy male
going, boy.
dancing.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Hey, it
he
wasn't an
did.
event that Ed didn't have a mic in his hand.
Listen.
Yeah.
But also the amount of love too, Cress. It makes a difference when you have a community that comes together. Tim and Sin, they brought tables, chairs. They set up every day for me and Peaches, and even shout out to Peaches and Cigar Mike.
Mike, oh hell yeah.
They came from Atlanta and they brought me whatever I needed and was like, Hollywood, we got you. This is what we do. So just and then picking me up and taking me, so I didn't have to go get a rental car. All that matters, and I
Yeah.
mean,
When I picked her up from the airport, I was like, I'm like, damn, where's she at? I hope she can find me and shit. I parked right in the fucking front. Made sure she can find me and shit.
he
Right.
did,
And
he
then
did,
I
and
always
and
I
made
always
me,
come out I always come out with extra tables and lights and shit anyways.
yeah,
So I come out with my spread and somebody be like, hey, you got a 6 foot? Yup. You know what I'm saying? I always come out with like damn near double just over the years.
Chris, what city you
You
in?
know,
Where you live?
I'm in
Carolina?
Tampa. Oh, I'm in
Oh, you in
Tampa.
town?
What you talking about?
She was just
Oh,
there.
I
I
thought
went
you
to
was
the
in
beach
North
yesterday.
Carolina. I was just in Tampa then. I should
I
have
know.
tapped in. Told you to pull
I
up.
know. I'm done now though.
Man,
I'm coming off of Charleston going into Houston. I've been locked in this little chamber you see me in right now. I've been locked in my little air chamber.
yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I won't make Houston this year. Only because I got Punta Cana in July. I got Miami Smoke, Pink Smoke, and then I got Chicago, and then Dallas. It's very costly, and people, every other week I'm in the sky. I gotta sit
You
down
need
for a
to
minute.
you need to tap me onto that pink smoke. But I'm gonna tell you, just to put this out here for the viewers,
I'm gonna
man.
send you the information.
The Houston smoke. Let me know. But the Houston Cigar Week. Um, that damn Kevin man and that Herf Life.
Oh,
I
baby,
went there.
I was just about to talk. I was just about to speak on that. It's listen, hands down. Ain't
You
no
better
nothing.
tell
You
him.
just come, set up, and
Look,
listen. It's all
Kevin.
love. It ain't nothing
And
like them.
this is for any vendors that want to reach out. Kevin's such an open heart person. This is my
Yes,
second year going out there. What Kev said, like I'm not even with Houston Cigar Week. Like I
right,
got Vivian, I know people on the board, I know Spades and them, I know all of them,
right,
but all
right.
I'm doing is going and setting up at Kevin's either location one all through the
Yep,
night. He's doing 24 hours a day, both
yep,
locations all throughout the week.
yep. Shout
Okay.
out to
So what
Kevin. Shout
he
out
has
for
this
sure.
shout out to Kev. He has this
Yeah,
open policy with vendors
yep,
like just bring your ass to the city.
yep.
A
That's
real
what's up.
he on that type of time. Like
He is.
bring your ass
Yeah.
to I'm literally setting up at like 9 p.m. most of the nights. I'm gonna
Oh
go out
yeah.
there on Tuesday. I'm gonna do the kickoff at because this first lounge is a little further out to the suburbs. But we
Right.
gonna do that during the daytime and we going to the first lounge at the nighttime for the after smoke that's closer for everybody that's coming from cigar week.
Right.
And if
Right.
Okay.
anybody, any vendors, anybody that's got anything going on,
Yeah. I
man,
think
holla at
Peaches.
Kevin in
Peach,
Houston.
yeah,
Okay.
Peaches will be there with you, and Stacy gonna come up there
Stacey will
too.
be down there too.
And
Stacy
Harley.
will be
Harley's
there
going
too.
out there too.
Yeah,
Harley going
It's gonna
too.
be me.
yeah,
It's gonna be me, Stacy, Peaches, and Harley out there this year.
yeah.
That's what's
Because
up. Shout out to
they
Harley.
want, yeah, they wanted me to come, but I just, I got it's too it's too much, bro. I can't. It's just too much.
It ain't easy.
Too
Look.
much.
It ain't easy
My
being
mama don't
cheesy.
come. Hey, look, my mama don't come for fun. We come to work.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. It ain't about, listen. Last year I went for fun and I enjoyed myself, but when you come to work, it's a lot of work. Trust and
Yeah,
believe.
and
You
we
know,
have fun in between, but you just got to It's a balance.
definitely.
It's a balance, but
Yeah.
definitely anybody that's got something going on in this community, I think just being out in Houston during that time, just like being in Tampa during Heritage Festival at the beginning of December when GTG
Right.
International is down here, I think it
Right.
behooves anybody that's got something going on just to not pop up in the city, even if for a day or two, for
Right.
networking and doing what you do. Come with a sack of your best shit, and you know what I'm saying. Just touch people.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hey, so
Tampa was
First
a
year,
whole
my
vibe.
first year doing being an ambassador for Charleston Smokeout, I brought my cigars and my t-shirts and stuff. It was like, I mean, I didn't know what it was gonna be like, But when I set up at the all white party, with my cigars and my t-shirts, it was like that's when everybody got to know. They like, oh, I know you, but now I know you because they
Right,
got I had to offer. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Right.
And
Right.
and that's go back to what I was saying is like for us, us black entrepreneurs in our personal businesses, like if your marketing game is A1 and you can do it from the house and you can touch the people like that and it feels like you right in their living room, kudos to you. But
Right.
overall, the way our community moves and gatherings and
You got to touch the people.
congregations and fellowships, you have to go out there and touch the people. That's the only
Oh,
way
definitely.
I've gotten to the numbers I've gotten to is because I've made sure, man, I was doing Southwest two fucking two suitcases for free up to 50 pounds going to Detroit with Christine years ago, putting
Right.
my tables in her shit to take up there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you gotta touch the people.
gotta
Yeah.
touch the people, man.
Definitely, definitely. And networking it comes in all shape, forms, and fashion. It's just like my girl Sheree in Dallas said, support is free. Posting each other's group, we all share it, and
Yeah.
that's generally how it gets out there by word of mouth. And even wearing
Hmm.
the most compliments and the anything that I get is because of what I wear. When I wear something, everybody want to know one, where it came from, who made it, and how can they get it.
Right.
And
So why
I'm
not wear your own stuff?
but
Why
not
not
only
wear
just
your
my
own
stuff,
stuff?
it's everybody's. I don't gatekeep. If I
Yeah,
go to
No,
the
I'm
Definitely.
just
store,
saying
if
like
I got a
why not
fedora
wear
on and
something
it's
that's
dope, I'ma
yeah.
tell them it's Crest.
Yeah. Why not
Yeah,
wear like I guess to say our own stuff? Why not wear a shirt made by you, pants made by my homegirl, hat made by my homeboy? You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Let me let Bayou Queen know. Hey, shoot me your address and I'll send you a shirt.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Hey, Bayou,
yeah, I got you.
for Bayou Queen, we out there. This is gonna be the
July.
first chapter. This is gonna be the first chapter that I'm gonna do the hook day at, where I'm coming out and shining with them. They're about to do their anniversary in July. Her
I'll be there.
in trouble had hollered at me, man, and this is gonna be my first annual hook day GTG. I'm going out to Baton Rouge in July, and
Okay.
I might have to I might have to miss Chicago because I'm trying to work the GTG thing that we got going on, and
You don't want to miss Chicago, bro. That ain't one you gonna want to miss.
I
You want to get
I
to
Hey,
know
hey,
Chicago.
it's the same
I got to
weekend.
say,
I can't clone myself.
Stoney asked me while I was in
Listen,
Charleston.
listen.
He asked me while I was in Charleston when he pulled up in his BMW with his head sticking way out the goddamn uh drop top over the damn sun. He was over the windshield. He put me up to the
Right.
side. He asked me to be an ambassador for Chicago cigars. This will be my first time going to Chicago.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
you
be
ain't gonna
great.
want to miss Chicago, bro. It's
You ain't
gonna be
gonna
a
want to
whole
miss
vibe.
Chicago, bro.
All right.
You ain't gonna want to miss Chicago, bro.
It's gonna be a whole
Look,
vibe.
I went for the first annual. Second annual was even better. And then this third annual where Stoney's got it at right now, man, it's going to be the greatest thing in that Midwest upper North region that's ever happened this year. I promise you. Chicago
Right.
is going to be everything.
Gonna be
Yeah,
dope. That's why you need to be there, Chris.
I
All right,
know,
Chris.
but I'm gonna have to figure it out. I got to figure it out.
All
Yeah,
right,
I
I
Chris.
mean,
just,
Hey, we know you kind of took us through the rest of the year, man, but we coming up on that time. So we want you to basically let the listeners know kind of what the goal is for 2025 from here on out. Like I said, for 2025, let us know what you got coming up. You know what I
There
mean?
you go. Appreciate it. Look at that. See that right there? My God. That's that premiere.
um,
That's that premiere.
yeah,
That's that premiere.
Yes.
he coming through. That's where it's at right there.
Right.
My God.
Yeah, yeah,
oh, it's the
yeah,
same
yeah.
weekend. Rashida says the same weekend. My bad.
I know that's what I'm saying. I got Bayou
Y'all got
Queen and Stoney on the same shit, and
y'all
like
gotta
I
switch
gotta
up
talk
them
to them
dates
both
though.
individually.
That's another
Right.
thing.
But,
Y'all gotta get together when them dates so y'all see what each other's stuff is
but
because
all
you
right.
know.
That's the anniversary though for
So
GCG.
let me
Oh,
say this.
okay.
Let me say this in the cigar community, and I think this is a big thing too because I think this is a big thing that pushed Dre out with Queen City. I used to do Queen City, and what's happening is the overlapping of dates
Yeah,
with these
yeah.
events because right now we have the biggest event in the Northwest cigar,
Oh, okay.
and you also got Baton Rouge doing their anniversary same weekend.
Right.
You
She
know,
said it's her anniversary. That's understandable. So,
and so
that takes precedence.
but you have multiple of these things happening, and reason why I feel like Drea had pulled out a couple years ago with Queen City because you had Charlotte Cigar Week, Queen City, Smokeout, Houston, back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a
So
lot. It can
I
be a
think
lot.
it may take a little bit more coordination because me myself as who I am, I want to be at everything, but then I have to make a choice, which is going to have to be to a lot of other vendors, a lot of
Hmm.
other personal. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like
It's got to
everybody's
make the
going
dollars got to
have to
make
make a
sense.
choice.
absolutely.
So I
And you
think a
can't make everything.
collaboration within the community that allows people to understand these are the time dates. So maybe do it a week after, maybe do it 2 weeks after. It takes a little bit more. Everybody's in it's not really a competition because we're a community and we embrace each other. But at the same time, it is a competition for who wants to do the best for the city environment, what have you. But it takes a little more communication to not overlap. And I've seen that because there's there's 8 more things I can do this year, but I can only do 6.
Right. That's
And I have
understandable.
to choose. I don't want to choose because I want to be at everything.
Right.
But I think within this cigar community and what we have built, I think there needs to be a little bit more camaraderie and camaraderie and conversation with each other. Like, all right, well, you doing yours this week, man? Let's see if we can do it like that,
Right.
as opposed to the same time on the same time and making people choose because the thing that everybody has to understand about a community, everybody wants to go to everything, but they have to choose. You
Yeah.
know,
Right.
can't nobody say they going to Jacksonville in January and then Tampa in February and then Miami in March.
Right.
You know, like you got to kind of bring it all together and figure out the right times to where these people can adjust. Because at the end of the day, we're adjusting for our market, our community, people to be as available to them as possible. And I think that takes a little bit more communication amongst our community to understand the time dates when you want to do it. What's the best time for people?
Right.
Like when it's snowbird shit, go south. When it ain't that cold up north, go north. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Right. But they can both be
And
successful, man. It's enough of us out here to make them both successful on those days.
Definitely.
there you go.
You know what I
There
mean?
you
It's
go.
enough.
Right.
It's enough to make it work. So,
And you know
Yeah.
what?
the
I
regions
just thought about
can
it.
make it happen. So
I just
that
thought
should be.
about it. Me and Bayou Queen. Me, Bayou Queen, and Pamela Peach. We came under the Charleston GTG, and for her year anniversary being on the same week as Chicago, it's like tough for me because when me and her coming under the same chapter, I want to be there for her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it is kind of tough,
Right.
to choose which one. And when Stoney asked me,
Yeah.
I forgot all about her anniversary. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
he admitted it. Hey, he on tape saying he
I'm in
forgot
the
about it.
same.
I did. Hey,
Go ahead,
I'm
my
not gonna
bad.
lie. I'm one to to put my truth out there. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's
But
what's up.
I gotta make the decision.
Gotcha.
And that
All right,
I
Chris,
was
so
in the same position as you. Like I already committed to Stony because I was up in the air about Chicago Cigar Week, and then I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do it. I hit Stony up. I'm like, I'm gonna be out there. And then I had talked to Bayou Queen and their anniversary, and being that I'm part of Tampa chapter GTG, and what I'm trying to do with showing up to all these GTG events, their hook days and anniversaries, it makes so much more sense. Not just like
exactly.
difference wise on cost, like going to Baton Rouge as opposed to Chicago from Tampa to me is different. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And I want
Same
to
thing with
be
me.
in Chicago, but like it makes more sense for me to go out here. Plus, when I'm trying to build up with GTG, so it's not no shade on Stone. Like I wish I could split myself in half, but like I'd rather I want to be. I don't say rather because I don't want to. I can't make the difference in between because they're both so great, and I want to be at both. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Like I
that's
can't
the
even
dope
make a
part, though.
difference in between them.
And like I said, that's the dope part because they could both be successful, right?
Right.
They're both
So it's
going
like,
to be successful.
yeah,
For
They're
so
gonna
they're
sure.
be
both gonna be
successful.
successful. So you don't have to, feel bad either way. It's just like, he couldn't make it. Stoney get that. I'm pretty sure you said Rashida, I'm pretty sure she understand that. For her for the GTG people, they're
Yeah.
gonna be there in big numbers. For Chicago, Detroit gonna show up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? St. Louis and all them people gonna
Come on.
show up. So that's
And
the beauty of
it comes down to us.
You know what I mean?
It comes down to us as individuals. Like it's not even a cost thing. It's just like, what do you do? Like, and that's why I go back to what I was saying about time schedules conflicting, because it makes sense for everybody to go to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like we're getting to the point now in our community that shit is so popping everywhere that it makes sense to go everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So now we got to choose. So I think it should be a better communication in these events going on to where maybe they don't overlap so much, or they give people a grace period to say that I can do that and that too, not choose
Yep.
between one or the other. And that's a cross that I'm at, especially as a vendor, because I definitely want to be in Chicago and I definitely want to be in Baton Rouge for their first anniversary. You know what I'm saying? And like, but I have to make a choice, and I don't want it to feel slighted by anybody that like I chose that person over the other or that event over the other. It comes down to me logically, what makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not on a level of I choose this because I fuck with this person more than that person. And those are the things that need to be clarified across the lines when we're talking about that, because I think those lines have been convoluted over the years with some people that are like 2 events in North Carolina or 2 events in Florida, and people got to choose. I don't want our community to think that it's like, a line in the sand, you know what I'm saying, who's king of the hill type shit. Just people are really thinking logically on what they can afford.
If it come down to that, bro, that's a different story. You know what I mean? Because anybody that's gonna be funny about it, you did this before that ain't even nobody that we gonna do no business.
Right. And
it
overall it hasn't been that, but I think morally between the people that have to decide to go to one or the other, it feels some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if the people in that place or the other don't feel no kind of way about it, to us, it's like, damn, how do I choose this over that? And it gives us this emotional divide and it just goes down to financially what's suitable.
What makes sense.
But I would love for us to get to a point in the community where the calendar is more suitable for people to choose it if they want to choose it or not. and not have to choose between the two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think that comes with, you know, scheduling and all that type of stuff. If somebody put their stuff out there early, you know, then somebody else can see it. Not that they know them personally. You know what I mean? But it might be something that say, oh, I saw this on social media and it said they was doing it on the 15th. So, okay, let's look at doing it, you know, on the 22nd, you know. So it just, as we continue to grow, like I said, that's still dope. You know what I mean? That we still growing as a community and people are trying to do more things in different places. But hey, like I said, man, give us your 2025, you know what I mean, on the way out. And then we're going to hit the whole panel. And then we're going to put another Red Cup wins in the books.
Let's do that. Who go first?
You.
That's you.
Oh, my bad.
Right. Yeah. I was going to tell you to get the drink back out, you know what I mean, and do what you got to do.
We still Red Cupping. So for 2025, we got we're definitely going to Houston, and the next week after that, we're going to be in Orlando for the Florida GTG chapter event, where all the GTG chapters in Florida are coming together. We had came to a point to where if there's different states that have multiple chapters, to where you can still have your anniversary date, but then we're doing a statewide chapter event, which we're doing at the beginning of June in Orlando. After that, July, like I said, I think I'm gonna just conducively. I'm gonna go to Baton Rouge. Stoney, I still got you. Don't worry, I love you, bro. Whatever you need, I'm gonna send to you. Yo hats. I'll send the table out that motherfucker. I got somebody in Philly that'll drive over there and set up a booth. If you need me, Stone, I got you, bro. But yeah, July we in Baton Rouge. August is our GTG Tampa. September used to be Detroit, but we'll figure out something there. Might be some local. October we're going back to Houston because Kevin is going to be doing a Houston Cigar Festival in October that everybody needs to show up to. So we're back in Houston in October. In November, we're going to make 200 motherfucking fedoras to get ready for the beginning of December, which is Tampa Cigar Heritage Festival, but also GTG International Conference down here. And after that, man, see me in 26.
What about November? What are you busy the 5th through the 9th for Dollar Smoke Fest?
I'm not busy, but to drive to Dallas might be a little bit. Let's talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about it, because
I like December's so big that I think I'm gonna take November just to lock in, stay in the lab, you know, and just create, because I'm gonna have to make like 200 fedoras and 300 ball caps.
Okay. So you do Ybor City in December, correct?
Absolutely, we do our last day in La Ferrona, and then I might go ahead and get. I've done 2-3 years without doing Cigar Heritage Festival, where I just show up to my GTG peoples, and it's been lovely. So, but at the end of the day, on Sunday we at La Ferrona all day. We do that every year.
Okay. While I was in Tampa, I met a young lady that opened up a new lounge there, and it's called Black Leaf. And maybe you can
Miss
go.
Pam. Yeah, we're gonna have Black Leaf in full effect there. Yeah, all that. And 2106 Lounge. Yeah.
Yeah. Really nice lounge. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful lounge. But she gave me her information in my group. I'm gonna shout her out and try to get some people to come over in the area to KRESS, and maybe you can spread the word and support the sister. Her and her husband opened up a dope lounge, and she's really
I've already been out there a couple of times, sis, so I'm already locked in with Pam for sure.
Okay.
All right, Holly, what you got on the way out for us?
I just want to say, KRESS, I need my hat. Okay? That gray top hat, I need that boy. So, please, get at your girl. I don't know, your inbox don't work, your IG, Facebook, my phone number, however you need to get it to me, bro. Let's make that happen.
I
That's
got
number
you.
one. Okay. Number two.
I still got the picture of what it looked like with you with it on. You just
Hey, there
waited
you
too
go.
long.
Yeah, I dressed it. I made the video for you. Everybody wanted it. They came and
Yeah,
scooped it up. But hey, it's all about the love, baby. Get your bread. But
I
I'ma
got
need
you, baby.
mine. But I'ma call you. I'ma need something a little different on mine, and I'll call you.
Yeah, we'll change it up.
Um,
It'll be the first one in the world.
Absolutely. Same thing with me, Z. The panel, my host, you guys. I love you all. Thank you for having me. And I got same thing. Chicago coming up. July. I said Pink Smoke. I'm gonna get you that information, Chris, so that you'll have that. Dinah's gonna have a great event in Miami. So maybe you can make that as well. We got Dallas Smoke Fest coming up in November. If you guys haven't gotten your tickets for Chicago Cigar Week and Dallas, please do. I have an event for Father's Day. I'm honoring all men. A group here called Smoker's Choice in Detroit. It's a cigar group. Shout out to Tone and Damian. We're going to do an event at the Rat Pack Martini Bar. It's called Fedora and Father, June 21st. If you guys can make it to the D, come on down. And, just we want to honor you guys. A lot of times, you guys don't get your flowers, and we're going to give you your flowers while you're here. In addition to that, my second anniversary, I don't know if I'm doing anything in August, but if I do, I'll keep you guys posted. But KRESS, let's get together so we can get an event in Detroit coming soon so you can come on back home.
Let me know. You already know. Since Smoke on the River, we ain't did shit. So come on back, baby. Just let me know and everything. We'll work out the logistics later. Fuck that. Just let me know.
That's what's up. Mr. Green, what you got for us on the way out, sir?
I got nothing going on in this month, but next month I'm gonna be doing a Father's Day event that I got asked to do for the fathers on the 12th of June. I'm gonna try to make it. It's tough with the Chicago and my girl Rashida, Bayou Queen, because I'm her favorite DM. So I'm gonna have to weigh that scale. That's my girl. She came to my stuff, so I got to hit her. I got to make that decision to go down there to her.
I see you in New Orleans, bro. It's the same way with me, bro.
And then in August, I don't think my birthday is in August. So I'm gonna be doing something for my birthday in August.
Yes, sir.
I'm still gonna be working on my Smoke 5 Smoke. And Rashida, I'm gonna get you your shirt. Z, I still got to get you yours.
All good.
Let's see, September. I'll be down here with Cigar Mike for the Cigar Mike Experience.
Oh yeah, that's September Cigar Mike Experience.
Yeah,
The ace.
I'm in Atlanta in September, bro.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna hang out with him. Let's see, November. November is when I'm on the panel for the welcoming committee for Dallas Cigar. So I'll be doing that. And then in December, I'll be headed down to Tampa. And also I told y'all before, my trailer, we bringing my mobile trailer back. So y'all be looking out for that so I can be pushing.
Let's go. Let's go, bro.
I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be doing that. And I just want to say, KRESS, man, I appreciate you. All the work that you do, man, stuff that you be putting on. And again, Tim, hey, the original, you know what I'm saying? The one and only.
Hey, you can't start on it until you get another one.
That's right. So
That's
all
awesome,
I
man.
have, again, appreciate being on this panel and good meeting my big man, my giant, doggone seeing out there in Charleston Cigar Week. Man, I had a blast with him, man. The guy was like cool, man. Came up to the doggone Airbnb every morning. Every morning we had a smoke, and I enjoy that. Tim, man, I got it right here for you, my guy. Even though you be trying to take my favorite Virgo, you can't have it. And Z, man, I appreciate you. I got your red cup on.
I appreciate that, dog.
Love it, man. You know what I'm
And
saying?
y'all know it's August 23rd. Me, Kobe Bryant, and my mama. favorite Virgo. You know what I mean?
August 29th, me and Michael Jackson, that's the real, and King Hollywood, King Hollywood, and Michael Jackson, we shared birthdays together. I just want to say that. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all, man.
Love you too, man. All right, Sam, what you got for us, man?
Hey, man, as always, shout out to Tim the Cigarologist for this platform and bringing us all together. Shout out to Red Cup Wednesday crew for a year in the business and all the extended webs that we've connected to our web, and we're continuously adding on every week. Big ups to that. Big up to the viewers. Shout out to KRESS, man. I'm gonna take Hollywood's line. He's dope in real life. If you guys haven't got a chance to meet him, man, you guys got to meet him. He does some dope work. I'm looking forward to our collab that's coming up because I'm gonna do some originals through him. And man, it's been wonderful, man. This journey has been nothing but a fun-filled train ride. And every time we stop, we're picking up more people along the way. And that train getting longer and longer, man. So we're gonna stretch this mug around the globe. Red Cup Wednesday, Cloud Bros, everybody, Red Cup Theory, Tatted Smoke, Pretty Wild Puffin, Smoke by Smoke, Cigarologist, man, Guns and Cigars Apparel. I mean, you know how we do it, man. We're all a family here, man. And if one thing that anybody can take away from this group, man, is that we genuinely love each and every one of us that's on this panel. Right. And it's all come from this cigar. Right. And I appreciate having a chance to meet Ed in person, meet Johnny, meet King Hollywood, everybody I met in Charleston. I mean, I can sit on here with a whole Grammy speech, about everybody I met over the last couple of weeks, man. But it's just been phenomenal. And as far as stuff that I got going on with Cloud Bros, still trying to drop these 2 sticks, man. They're coming. They're done. I'm just trying to work out the band renderings. I will be in Baton Rouge in July.
I'll see you there.
I will be there full effect. Rashida extended the invitation for me to come out and be a part of their anniversary. So I'm gonna shoot down I-20 and make my way over there. Man, I'm just looking forward to the rest of the year, man. We got a lot of stuff coming. Look for the next line that's coming out toward the end of the year. I told Tim about it, and I tell you, man, talking about some nostalgia that I'm bringing back to the cigar community is coming, man. I'm bringing back everybody's childhood with this next line I'm doing.
There you go. That's why I did a notebook paper, bro. Is that same thing, bro? Like, bring back that childhood. Yeah.
We can't go forward until we know where we came from. So that's my big thing. So, man, I love y'all, each and every one of y'all. And as I always say, average days deserve great clouds. Cloud Bro Cigars. I'm out.
All right. So, yeah, I guess that get to me, man. So, hey, man, I appreciated this show, KRESS. You know what I mean? You showing us your product. You came on with something dope. I think everybody on the panel was familiar with you, which is, we don't get that all the time, where we got somebody on that everybody had a chance to, basically have a conversation with. To be next to, but to hear the story all the way through was dope. I want to shout out Peaches and Hollywood, man, based on your question about the ladies, because we get that, kind of every week about, what the ladies think, but I think we know, man, the ladies here, they strong, bro. They strong in the game right now. I don't even think they worry about it no more because they out here tough, you know what I mean? And without them, man, it really the game wouldn't be where it is. You know what I mean? And I think they arrived, man, and they out here, pushing and doing their thing. So we definitely appreciate them. Seeing, I hit you up earlier. And I just want to throw this out here. So the schedule came out, Detroit versus Kansas City. Everybody know I'm in Kansas City, but I'm from Michigan, so I'm a Lions fan. October the 12th, it's a night game. So we might have to throw together Detroit takeover scene. I know Hollywood be down. So we're going to work it out. Bring some Cloud Bros down here and a bunch of other stuff, man. We're going to get down and make it work.
Hey, it's going to be hard down the back. We're going to make it happen.
We're going to make it happen. I got the spots, man, so let's do it. You know what I mean? So it's Red Cup Theory shit, like you always know how I do. Red Cup Theory, Grown Smokes Business, Smoke Motherfucker. bourbon versus everybody, whatever you want to do, we doing it, man. So we'll put it together, man, and make it work. But another Red Cup wins in the books. We're gonna let Tim take us out.
Oh man, I can't begin to say, you know, at the end of every show, man, I get a little emotional and whatnot, because you know what I hear, man, is and like Sin said, man, we've been doing Red Cup Wednesday for a year, and it's truly
Congratulations, bro. Congratulations, bro.
Man. It's truly been a blessing, man, to be on with this team, with this family, and I truly appreciate and love each and every last one of you guys, man. I truly do, from the bottom of my heart. For me, coming up, next month, end of the month or whatnot, Chris, I'm gonna miss you when you come to Atlanta, because I'll be this is where I'll be. I'll be at the first annual Upstate Cigar Festival in South Carolina. That is home for me. So the cigarologist is coming home. So I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna show everybody what we got going on and whatnot in the cigar world. And I also got coming up. Hey, I gotta go hang out with my boy. All right. I know I got the banner blocking it, but I gotta go hang out with my boy Cigar Mike's birthday bash. So I'll be up there with Mike, hanging out with him, man, and you know, we're gonna have a good time. But KRESS, man, it's been an honor and a privilege to have you on, brother. I know I've been following you for some time. We've been talking back and forth and whatnot. And basically, you know, what you have is definitely dope, man. I love my caps. I wear them everywhere I go. You know, I may have to get a couple of, you know, quite a few cigarologist caps made, and, you know, and start pushing them out the network like Sin said, we're expanding that web. But oh man, it's great, man. I just can't I can't express my feelings enough for this crew.
Man, don't make me cry, bro.
Man. Yo, so man, you dope, man. You dope.
Don't make me cry, bro.
Hey, you dope, man. You got a dope brand, man. I love it. Everybody else love it. Hey, GTG Greenwood, y'all be together. So Rena, you gonna see me. I'm be there. The cigarologist will be on deck, and I'll be there in full effect, you know. But yeah, man, this will be great. Things are moving. I talked to my man Hollywood yesterday, and Hollywood, after I sent him the music, and he said, bro, they keep climbing that ladder, and you know, I played it in the background. Yeah, I'm going out. So, you know, so while I'm going out, you know, I'm gonna play it in the background.
There you go.
So everybody listen to it and vibe to it. So, you know, we gonna create a little two-step to it with that, man. But you know, that's my choice. You know, so if you ain't heard it yet, you hear it here now.
We got him, man. We got him.
Hey, Red Cup Wednesday, man.
Ooh wee, that green dog.
Go.
So yeah, so to next time, man, to next week, man. Like I tell everybody that's watching, love yourself, love one another, no, respect yourself, respect one another. That's all we got at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And hey, this is me. That's all I got, man. I love y'all. KRESS, I love you, brother. Love your work.
Love, bro. Love, bro.
Yeah, man. We gonna rock this thing, brother.
Man down. Another Red Cup Wednesday in the book. All that, a little drip.
Man down, man down.
Red Cup Wednesday in the books, man. Hey, KRESS, anytime, man. Let us know. You welcome anytime, bro.
For sure.
Hey, man, wherever you at, I'm at, bro. If I ain't got it, I'm gonna find two of them and bring it back to you.
Straight up. Hey, because it's Red Cup Wednesday, wherever you at, bro.
Wherever you at.
Straight up.
All right, fellas. Y'all be easy.
Yes,
Catch y'all next week, brother.
All right, bless, bro. Love y'all, man.
Peace.
Peace. So everybody, man, that was another Red Cup Wednesday. We knocked it out. We had our man KRESS on. KRESS Art and Apparel .store. Yeah, but yeah. If you Red Cup history, KRESS Art and Apparel .store, man. So y'all please make sure y'all get on there and check him out, man. Get his apparel, get his gear, man. The guy's dope. He's dope in real life. So make sure you dog gonna do that, man. So hey, till next time, man, y'all just check us out. Continue to follow us. We appreciate the love, appreciate the support that everybody sending. So till next time, hey, this is your boy, cigarologist. My man, Cigar Green is here. And hey, we all right. So next week, Catch you next week. I'm out.
Peace,
Peace.
bro. We out.